Cat though. That one
All right,
right,
we're
this
live.
one.
Oh wow, that was right off rip. Hello.
Brady said Philm.
See if I can get anything in here.
The way it should be, right, RJ? Main center of attention.
Okay. All right, we're good to go now. That was actually a first. We've actually gone live when it was supposed to. That's awesome. All right. Sorry for the long delay on the episodes of Film Study here. Just had a lot going on these past few months. Actually, it's been like 2 months since we've done a show, so this is the first show back.
It's all Daryl's fault.
Well, I'm moving.
he's not
Just
yet
got a
quite
house.
there, but-
Still in the process of everything, but we're getting there. So big ups. Dream come true. Feels amazing.
That's good. That's good stuff. Now, we're not out in the garage because it's a little cold, but here in the living room real quick. But we're gonna get this show going. Got the game on tonight. It's gonna be a doozy.
It might be, actually. The way Atlanta plays against some of these teams anymore kind of shocks me.
Can you pull up the games real quick?
Yeah.
After you get done sharing. All right, we're just gonna jump right into it. First thing, we're gonna talk about the Jordan 11 release this week, Saturday. The Gamma 11s are re-retroing for this. This is the first time they've retroed, actually.
Yeah,
it's the first time they've
retro.
retroed.
When was the last time? What year was that?
Oh my God.
I mean, I remember working at JV or Finish Line.
We all worked at it. We all worked at Finish Line at that time.
I'm trying to think.
That was what?
You say like 2016 or something?
2015, 2016, something like that. Yeah, I think so.
2013.
2013.
2013. Yeah, it's been that long, surprisingly.
So you didn't
But that's
even
what
work-
happened when time
didn't
catches
even
up
work
to you
there.
as well. No, I wasn't there then.
Daryl wasn't
Just
there
a-
yet.
Those are the Gamma
Dude,
11s.
That was when I first started there.
Oh,
Okay. You gotta be kidding me.
they're gonna be all over.
Get out. Get out. Sorry about that. But yeah, I actually like these ones better than the ones that came out the first time around.
I don't know what it is about these, but to me, they definitely look for some reason 10 times better. I don't know if it just initially grew on me over time. You know, I always thought the shoe was cool, but it was never something I was like, oh, I need to have them. I'm gonna chase them, definitely grab them. But this time around, I'm feeling a lot different than the first time, and I agree. I think they hit better for some reason.
The only thing I didn't like was the carbon fiber. I thought it looked terrible.
I didn't look at that.
But I feel like it always-
peak on
I
them.
feel like the carbon fiber usually looks bad though on the 11s anymore.
But even on an 11, it's not. I mean, you can't really
They look
even.
kind of funny.
You can't really even tell.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
Look at
Like
it.
whenever you're walking, I know I get.
But that's also how you
But I
can
like
tell.
the carbon fiber. And I wish it would look good.
That's how you can
Yeah, I
tell
think it
that
looks
they're
good.
real.
Reference.
Like if you look at the carbon fiber, like if it's actually like that woven carbon fiber that's in it, that's actually how you can tell they're real.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people use like a pillbox pattern that kind of looks like carbon fiber, so it'll be a fake. Because
Yeah.
I actually had back in the day, I got a fake pair of breads,
Yeah.
and I didn't notice that at one time. I got them for like $120. I didn't realize it was way back in the day before I even started knowing what was really going on.
Yeah.
And it was a pillbox pattern, and somebody else brought it to my attention, and I was like, that's not supposed to be like that. So I realized they were fake. So that's something else that you can notice if they're actually legit or not. But when I looked at them at the store, whenever they showed them to me, I'm like, there's just something different about these ones that I like a little bit better than when they first came out.
Yeah.
Plus two, there's actually an outfit at the store that's actually going to go with them. Like there's actually a pair of sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and a shirt. Like that's actually the first time there's been like a full outfit for, I think, any shoe that's came out recently. That's
In a very
you know,
long time.
They've
Yeah.
dropped
'Cause that's what the one thing we
tees
keep
and stuff. But
complaining about.
full sets like they used to is definitely a lot more rare.
like I'm probably going to get the shirt. And I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of like to get the sweatpants. Like they actually look legit. Like they look good.
Like the all blue. Like,
Mhm.
like
I haven't even seen them yet.
Like that Gamma blue. I mean,
No, they're nice.
different kind of blue, but I mean, it's
It
definitely.
feels like a soft material too.
Oh yeah,
That one.
definitely. Definitely like to get a hold of that. It actually looks nice.
There's that one sweatshirt. It actually has the shoe on it.
Oh, is it the
Saw that
blue
one
like
on-
that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
No,
that's
they're
different.
nice, and there's a hoodie
It's,
too.
it's,
that
it's
you
nice
can
to
get.
be able to see something like that. Go ahead,
Come in
focus
the
right in. Yeah. It's nice though that they went with the blue
And they got a hoodie that goes with that too.
especially with the shoe being dominantly black, which
The fit would stand out that way because you look and then you go to like the black shoe, but you know Jumpman's black, and you know the hoodie same thing, Jumpman over here, but the shirt, I think the shirt's black, isn't it?
You can get one. There's one that's like all black. It's like a sweatshirt, and it has the shoe on it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, there's one. Unless you're talking about another one. There might be two different.
Because for some
ones.
reason I thought
there
it was
is one
black.
with a shoe on it though.
Like it says like, I think it says Jordan or Jumpman going down the side, and like the letters that's written on like the tongue of the shoe, and it's yellow. Or is that the
I
old
think
one?
I think there is another shirt there, but the one that I've been seeing a lot because we just got in is the one. It actually has a picture of the shoe on the shirt.
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that out whenever I go up
Yeah.
there.
That one looks good, and it's just like a regular crew neck like sweater.
Okay. I actually did get access to them when I hit on them.
so you did end up going for
Yes,
that.
I did.
I was gonna ask you that too
'Cause
on the show.
I was at work and it actually told me like I was like 5 minutes late to it, but I checked my phone and it was like you have access to the game 11. I'm like, do I want to do it or not?
You know,
And then
you
I'm
want
like,
to.
I'll just try it. I want to see if I can get in because you know how the 11s are. Like they go and they go fast.
And you know how the app acts, or even if you go to the website, how much of sometimes it could be a pain in.
I got in no problem. I waited like maybe 5 minutes, got in, select a size 12, boom, it was right there. Gave it to me, and I'm like, that's actually a first for an 11 because the Jordan 11s have always been a hard one to gauge and a hard one to hit on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always nice to hit on those. You know what I'm saying?
And I didn't try for Dick's Sporting Goods, but I am disappointed that they didn't get a size 14. Very disappointed.
I actually got a heads up
Did they
on
get
that.
any? Did you say they got some there at Dick's?
Well, I'm sure they do. They've been having
They
every
did.
release. Like that's where I got the the Fire Reds. I was able to get it through them because you guys didn't get it.
They had a 14.
No, and they've been having it pretty consistent. I didn't try for it because I'm still on the fence and getting them. It's not that I don't want them. It's just that I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying not to be. Yeah, I've been bad this year.
I'm kind of glad I
Keeping
didn't hit
shoes,
on the Kobe's partly.
Not me. I was disappointed on not getting
I
the
kind of
Liberty.
didn't care at the same time, but apparently there was only 9,000 pairs.
Yeah,
That's what Cody told me.
Well, I mean, usually when you see a draw, I've always
I already
noticed for the
knew.
most part they're exclusive, and it's rough. It really is, especially when they only drop 9,000 pairs. And I mean, and the shoe for what it is and what he's done in his career with them has just made him phenomenal. And it's a Kobe. I mean, come on
I
now.
just didn't expect to hit on it after it was a raffle. So
Yeah, I definitely tried for you too. And that, of course, I tried for a personal size. But I knew I wasn't hitting them. I've been getting, I mean, I hit the Kobe's, the All-Stars, and the LA Dodgers, I was telling you. I mean, to hit 3 alone in 1 year to me is phenomenal, especially for my record on sneakers. Especially,
That's everybody's record on sneakers. I don't know what that app always does.
I have up and down luck with them, though. I really do. Sometimes they just bless me and they look out.
Sorry, I ain't gonna lie. I love both of the uniforms. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right.
We're
throwbacks, yeah.
we're going to jump into that here in a second.
I
But
love the creamsicle one and those two.
Dylan actually told me that Dick's was starting to get retros and stuff like that.
You know, honestly,
Which
what's
one?
The boy I work with, Donaldo.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like he told me, he's like, because he was gonna try on the JD app and he didn't know that it just dropped like early in the morning because it told me at like 9:30.
It
Which
dropped.
was
It
weird.
dropped at 9. I'm pretty sure.
Or like 9:20 something. I really can't remember. But when it told me that, I got into the garage at like 11 something, and he's like telling me, asked me if I got access, and I said, yeah, I got access hours ago. He looked on his phone, and he didn't get nothing. He's like, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try at Dick's because apparently Chase works at Dick's.
No, he does. I think he's one of the managers. I know that. That's what Draven told me.
Chase used to work at Finish Line with us.
You know Chase Flanagan. That's
Yeah.
Scott's.
Yeah.
Was it relation? How was you?
I think it's his cousin. Something like that.
It's something. Yeah.
Yeah. He told me, I was like, so Dick's actually stepping their game up. I was like, that's odd. Because I told him, I said, we used to get poached by them. Like they would come down there and ask some of our employees if they wanted to come work at Dick's. And Brian used to get pissed about that kind of stuff. So I was like, I don't blame him. I said, you don't come down to the store and try to, steal my employees just because you can't find any.
I ain't gonna lie. I've always been curious to work there just to see what their environment is. And now that they have retros, it's more intriguing
Makes it better.
to try.
I mean, it does make it a little better, but I mean,
but I don't know their process because, like, if I understand right from what I've been told, for example, with Hibbets, if you're an employee, you get last dibs kind of thing. So basically, it goes on the raffle first, and if your size happens to come up, then and don't hold me if I'm right, you wait till the end of the day before you can even get it. Oh, and then if you get your discount, I think you don't get it the next day. I'm not 100% sure. Just stuff that I've been told, but I
that was the complete opposite with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
but it was like a family there. You know what I'm saying? We looked out for each other.
Ron, boy, he'd get mad if he didn't get his better. But I love Ron. That's my boy. Shout out to Ron. But that dude did not play when it came to the retro.
No, but he's definitely like a more of a collector, in my opinion, than I am, because he would double up on the things he wanted.
No,
you know what I mean? And I did it. I've done it on certain shoes, but no, he don't play around. I could just imagine what his collection is. You know what I'm saying?
I talked to his mom a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, it wasn't a couple weeks ago. It was during the festival in September. She said he sold a lot.
Oh yeah.
But he still has an astronomical amount. But she said he was slimming down a little bit because I mean sometimes you got to.
But
you got to get rid of some stuff.
Oh no, I've definitely been contemplating on downsizing when I get into this new place. And I just don't know what to get rid of. Like it's one of those things where I know there's certain ones if I end up letting go that I should let go, I'm gonna regret it. Like for example, the Kobe Grinches. Like that's one that I don't want to get rid of.
You can just sell them and split the money with me.
Oh yeah, so that way you can get your pair.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, no problem.
It's not like you're not gonna come out on it. You got it for retail.
I mean, I did. I really did, and that's still a shock to this day that I even got those for retail because I caught it on a restock on the
I'm still low key mad at him because that could have been my pair.
I didn't try for him. I was like, yo, I didn't even think I was gonna get for me.
Well, those Grinches, man.
I remember being there in the store early in the morning because that opening, and I was in the back. I was like, Brian, I'm standing back here. I'm trying to get this shoe.
Oh, you see me, and I was always tell the customers, of course, if they were act certain type of way, I would stop obviously doing. But honestly, we knew most of the people coming in. I was there for a minute. Yeah, but just give me a chance just to enter in real quick. And obviously, it don't take long. Give me 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and they'll come in, and then, of course, we're getting the shoes, talking to them, doing our job. So a lot of times it was nice that even if, I know we're not supposed to, but, I work there for a reason. I love shoes. I love clothes. I enjoy that. It was the environment.
We all did.
Especially RJ, he's getting drippy lately. Yeah, he bought those rhinestone shorts.
Those things are ugly. Those shorts belong at Buckle.
I asked him if I could buy it for him.
Those things are disgusting.
Honestly, I would buy pants with rhinestones, but it has to look a certain way. That design is just plain. It's just simple because I've seen a pair of sweats that I really want.
You know what those rhinestones look like to me? It looks like those press-on things that little kids get that they put everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's what they look like to me on those. They look cheap. I guarantee you watch it one time, they'll all fall off.
And you want to know, honestly, a pair that's coming out, and part of the reason I've been hesitant about the Gammas, even though I've never owned them, is the Bug Bunny 8s. I feel like that's a pair that's not being talked about as much. Like people know it's coming out, but I don't think people will go crazy over it. We'll see because there's been some shocks this year, in my opinion. And I'm not saying the Metallic 5s isn't a classic, but to be at the numbers it's doing now in comparison to the 2016 pair, to me that looked. I like the stitching on the back comparison to how they had the 3M on it. To me it was always a worry that it would fall off over time, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But to be doing over 500 each size is ridiculous. I kind of regret not getting them just for that reason, to be honest with you. Because I would have honestly taken them and I would have traded them for something I could get because people wanted that shoe.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna go ahead and shift gears a little bit here. We're gonna.
They just want
We're
love.
gonna go shift to some NFL news. We're going to go with, right now, we're going to start off with some unretirement news. Oh, Philip Rivers coming out of retirement at the tender age of 44. Going to go back. And I will say this, too. I seen it today, actually. It was on First Take with Stephen A. Cam Newton was pissed. Pretty much said it was a slap in the face to him that they brought back Philip Rivers and not him.
He's still being salty.
Of course.
He's salty all the time.
And I don't know why, bro. Like,
he hasn't looked good in a long time.
And Philip Rivers played in that system. Like, he played in that system before.
Yeah, with Shane Steichen. So, yeah.
Did it in high school. And, I mean, he was a Colt.
Right.
Like, I don't understand you went back to Carolina.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? What, 3-4 years ago?
Didn't look good. You played with the Pats. Didn't look good. So
yeah. So I mean, but
you've had your shot at this.
And I understand that Philip Rivers he's 44 years old. Like, he will be the oldest quarterback. He's a grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay?
But is he going to be doing? Is he going to be making it work for them? Is what the question is.
There's no one, at least in my time frame, that's ever came back after 5 years of being retired and playing.
But also, too,
I'm very interested. I'd like to see him start Sunday. I'm just interested in the story.
That was from that 04 draft class, too.
Yeah.
That was Philip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Eli Manning.
Yep.
He's the only one out of those three that never got a Super Bowl.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple
Played
Super
with the
Bowls.
Chargers, so.
Multiple Super Bowls by both Ben and Eli. He was the only one that didn't get one. Never even made it to one. So, I mean, I kind of want to, I would be interested to watch that game. I want to see what Philip Rivers does. Because for some, the NFL the Colts just didn't work him out for no reason to be like, oh, this is for jokes.
Yeah.
They did it for a reason. And plus, too, when they work you out, they're going to look to see if, your mechanics are still good, if you can move, if you can protect yourself. Because, I mean, he is 44 years old.
What's the weight?
And, and from what they said, he looks good. His health-wise, he looks good. His, they showed a couple clips of, him, just fake handing off, drop-offs, and just, throwing the ball. He looked good for his age. I mean, now we can go ahead and say with us, the Aaron Rodgers experiment, there has been times where bro has looked his age. Not gonna lie. Aaron Rodgers has looked 41 years old.
Well, at least the Colts have a way better offensive line. Than
Well,
us.
that's the other
So
thing too
that might help. That should help, anyways.
And look who his running back is.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to have Jonathan Taylor. He has weapons. You got Michael Pittman. Alec Pierce isn't bad.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
I mean,
So,
he's got weapons to get the ball to and to distribute. So
that's
they
the
could
main
also cater the offense to him.
thing.
Short throws, play action, little boots, and stuff like that they could get him going and get. I mean, I'm not expecting the dude to throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. Okay, we know we ain't expecting that. If he would get 250 and 2 touchdowns, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If
but
he can manage the game.
How do you think? I guess it's more of you'll have to see because it's been so long since he's out. But what would be your predictions on the game against the Seahawks?
Oh my God. Well,
Because
that
that's
right there is going to be the
Man,
test right off the
That's going to
bat.
be a tough one.
Yeah,
Because their defense is legit.
Yeah.
But
For that to be your first game back after 5 years,
Like,
I don't know if that's the game
their
I would
record
want.
is looking
but-
good. I
oh,
just
Leonard
looked it up.
Williams coming after you. I mean, they got 2 really good, solid corners, safeties. But I will say this: veteran savvy has to mean a lot. Like
Oh, yeah.
Seahawks are going to be like, okay, it's Phillip Rivers, man. He future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But now his Hall of Fame career starts over.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it does.
like
Him, he was eligible, I think next year to make it to the
once you come
Hall.
out, because you got to be out 5 years. So.
He has to
Oh,
wait
yeah.
another
Coming
5
back,
years
yeah.
to go back to try to get in the Hall
It
of
would
Fame.
have been this
but
year.
I mean,
It should have been this
This
year
year.
because it was 2020. So yeah.
but I mean, to be in the position at his age to even do that, I ain't
So-
gonna lie, it's a game I'm gonna be liking to watch. Hopefully,
God
I
bless
can.
him.
Do you know who made the call though? Did they call him, or did he express interest?
Huh.
That I don't. That I'm curious about. I
I
haven't
would
looked
like
it
to
up,
know that.
but I'm very curious to see who made the contact. Was it him or the organization? Because if he just decided, hey, I want to play football again, that's kind of amazing, actually. Because what 44-year-old wants to really come out of retirement?
Apparently he does.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like with him, it's like that's kind of why. Like, you know what I mean? Why did you want to, I guess?
And I also just seen too that Tom Brady said that he could still play if he wanted to.
I mean, I would believe it because
Yeah.
he does the plyometric thing. He takes care of his body. I could see it. He
But
just needs
I
to be
just-
in the right
I-
system, of course.
Of
I would
course.
honestly
Because
like to see that just for the fun of it.
With Tom Brady,
I'll be honest.
he's had one major injury his whole career.
Yeah, it was when he tore his was it Achilles or his ACL?
ACL.
It was the ACL. I remember that year. Wasn't
I remember it
wasn't
too.
08 or something like that?
Yeah, it was because we played them without him,
Yeah, because
We beat
had
him.
Matt Castle.
and that year they went 11-4 and didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, they still did well because Castle played well.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
he
that.
was a reliable
But
backup for
I
them.
will say that game finally when Pittsburgh played them, they destroyed them. So
Of course.
I wish they should have.
So to answer your question, it looks like the Colts reached out.
They
to
reached
him.
out. That's kind of what I was thinking because I'm thinking,
He's played in their
why does
system.
he want to play at the age of 44 also without them contacting him?
But I also
Yeah.
think Tom Brady, if somebody came calling, would have to be the right team.
Right. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't go.
New
to some
England ain't
bum
gonna give
team.
you a call again because
No, Drake
your
Mays.
your days are done.
Yeah.
But if the right team came calling,
Like I would
I
say.
think he'd give it another shot.
He should have just played quarterback for Vegas.
So would you say like basically like a
I'm
team
just saying
that's
since he owns the team.
that's
we're-
I
decently
don't think
stacked?
he can.
Yeah, he probably can. It's probably like a conflict of interest.
I was gonna say I don't think he could.
Could wait, what was it?
He's
Played
partial owner of the Raiders,
Yeah, he's partial owner of the Raiders. I made the
Oh.
joke.
so
that he could play for
he
them.
couldn't play for them.
Yeah.
Because of the
Is
fact
it like a
that
conflict or something?
Oh, I guarantee it would be. But you want to know a team of who would be real interesting to see him play with?
who?
They run a very pro style offense, very pro style. Anybody would want to play for him.
For Brady?
Yes,
You're saying like
What team? What team? What team? You got it.
I know what you're thinking. Just go ahead and say it.
like who he would play for right now.
Yes.
Like who
If-
would be he?
You
If
know
they-
who I think personally,
If
it
they
might be
came
not.
calling,
It might not be who you probably think it is. I kind of think the Vikings partly. I just don't think I've seen enough. Of
I was
McCarthy.
thinking Washington.
McCarthy
since
fell
they
apart.
moved down, but I
I'm
don't.
talking
think-
like just like a back, like
I'm talking
for
that
just
was
a year,
well,
or just the
they,
rest of this year.
they have somebody right now. The team that I'm thinking of. They run pro style. Be a good system.
Is it West Coast?
Yes, it is. Come on.
I mean, the only one I can think of, but I don't see it like happening though. Are you talking like the Niners? I mean, there were talks of that way back when
But could you imagine?
him and Shanahan. I mean, I'm not saying
If he
That
played
would
the
be
whole
good.
year for the Niners, they'd probably be going to the Super Bowl
you think,
without question.
even with is there a line beat up or is their line still good?
I'm just saying if he played the whole year, starting from
Yeah.
training camp to now, I'd say they'd be in
You really
contention
think?
for a Super Bowl. I really do.
Imagine that
I don't
though,
know.
coming back and winning another.
I mean, it's possible.
He already would
yes.
have a Rob Gronkowski and George Kittle.
Which is true.
I mean,
He does. I mean, their wide receivers aren't bad.
he'd make Jawan Jennings probably look like a superstar.
Yeah, he did make some
His
good name
accuracy
guys.
was just phenomenal.
But that's what I'm saying. He had no name guys, and I'm not
Honestly,
knocking like
even-
Julian Edelman or Wes Welker. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking those guys, but I'm just saying like he had small little white guys, made them look like they was Randy Moss out there until he actually got Randy Moss.
Really, I mean, you could probably throw Amendola in there too.
Well, yeah,
Danny
But-
Amendola.
if he had the Niners and Shanahan got a hold of him, come on.
Because I actually think
With
Pearsall-
Christian McCaffrey,
and I also think Pearsall is good too.
How
I
has he
I don't
been
know if it's
health-wise?
just a Purdy thing.
Christian,
Yeah.
he's one of the top backs in
Yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah, it makes a
Well,
lot
I
of people.
know he
probably
has
sick
been.
at
I
this
just,
moment
I honestly
for
haven't
playoffs.
been
Yeah.
following up with it as much as I have been the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
Now he's looked fun. Oh, the cat's needing. Oh, that's so cute.
We never thought we'd see Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in the same game.
Hey, look, there is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Oh my God.
Kobe with COBEE. I like that.
He played for Kansas State, I believe. I remember him.
That was terrible.
You know,
I don't know what that
was
was.
a very terrible throw. He got Mike Evans back today too.
I know.
But
So he's
yeah,
on pace for over 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000
McCaffrey?
receiving yards.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's had throwing.
yeah, he's definitely having another.
The
phenomenal
targets
year.
this guy's had though every game.
well, we can switch to
Passing.
what we're going to talk about now is fantasy football. You know, playoffs and stuff.
I hate it.
But yeah, same.
I didn't do it this time.
I mean,
around,
I'm in,
so-
but I don't feel very confident,
Same.
to be honest.
And in 2 of my leagues, I'm playing the same guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm
What's
playing.
it?
I'm playing one of our top guys, Jimmy,
Oh,
who's been. I'm playing him in both of them.
Oh, that's funny. It's
I'm-
funny how
I'm
that stuff
honestly
works
playing
out,
a-
isn't it?
But also too,
Top guy,
Jimmy
mine,
did the
too.
same thing everybody else did. On draft day, he took Christian
Yeah,
McCaffrey.
taking McCaffrey.
But
I can't.
that was
listen,
one of the things
I
where
can't blame him at the same
No.
time. For me, it was just I'm nervous about the injury, and a lot of people were. But I still don't blame you for taking it.
because it was one of
Regardless.
those things where, you know, if you pass on him like I did,
Mhm.
and I took
You'll look
Barkley.
stupid. It is. It's one of those things. You'll look dumb.
Well, and I took Barkley
Yeah.
because everybody. I mean, I had Saquon Barkley last year.
Yeah.
Bro rushed for 2,000 yards and made me look the smartest man because people were looking at me like, why? Because that was his first year with Philadelphia.
But the Eagles are struggling in general bad.
Yeah,
I feel like
like
Like Hurts
Jalen
is not
Hurts.
even. He's not doing what he has
You know what
been
he
doing.
had?
not.
Dude, I think it was like 1 point he had in fantasy because I have him.
Yeah. But I'm confused
I'm not playing
on
it this
how
week. I'm
though.
not. I don't think I can.
Especially
I don't have the
how
confidence.
phenomenal. I mean, did they lose that much, or did he just lose his mojo?
The
Is he
lines look
supposed to
bad.
like have a good year to have a bad year, and then he can go back into his normal routine? Because like,
Well,
what happened?
The lines, their line is beat up. They're like kind of switching dudes in and out. That's part of it. But then at the same time too, what really hurts him is pretty much like their run game. Their run game's been bad. Like it just hasn't
Yeah.
been great either.
But I feel like because they don't have anybody on the line, there's nothing opening up for Barkley. But what's
Well,
weird
it's
is
the injuries
he's
on top of
always,
it. Yeah.
but he's always been the type of person where he makes it happen, and he gets those every once in a while, those bursts, but he's not consistent for sure. I mean,
It's +2. I get the feeling +2. He's had his offensive coordinator is not the offensive coordinator he had last year is
Yeah,
not there
it's
no more.
different. That's
It's
part of
different.
it too. The scheme.
I can tell, like, to be honest with you, they're not using him correctly the way that he was last year. Okay.
yeah.
Because he's been running up the middle a lot more. That's not who Barkley is.
Yeah, I've
okay.
noticed that too.
Now
They used to get on the edge a lot more.
he's an edge guy. Like if he gets to the outside and he gets the right correct blocking to get to the
If
next
he hits that
level,
lane, he's
He
gone.
just has the speed.
and if he gets to where the safety's at,
He's gone.
he's going to blow by that safety like it's nothing. How many 60-something yard runs did he have last year? I know of 5 that he had. Okay. His longest run is 20
I
yards.
know. It's not very well, other than this past week.
Oh yeah, he did have a 52.
He did
But
that,
what
that-
week are we in now?
I know.
Week
Yeah.
14, and you're just now breaking a 50-yarder for the
Yeah.
first time, bro. And there's another person that I've been on my soapbox and talk about that's really pissing me off. I'm on it now. Derrick Henry.
He is another one.
Where have you been, bro? Where have you been?
It's terrible.
Where did Derrick go?
The 2 top guys.
Where did the guy that could stiff arm a dude straight to hell go?
But that whole team is lost it too. I mean, KC has
The
been
first
same
game
way.
they looked like they was going to the Super Bowl. Okay? When you beat Buffalo, I thought you was going to the Super Bowl. He had 32 fantasy points his first game. He ain't broke 15 in a long time.
Wait, didn't they lose to Buffalo though?
Did they lose that game?
Is that the game he fumbled? Remember?
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
he had a
right.
great game. But that fumble
That's
happened
right.
at the end.
I think he rushed for like 189 yards and had like 2 touchdowns.
He had a good game.
But
He
anyway,
was destroying it. But
where have you been? You know, there's been a lot of guys that have just, in fantasy, that have just straight disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I don't get it. I don't get how someone like Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, and, you know, even some quarterbacks
that's how
like
fantasy goes.
Jalen Hurts, you know,
yeah, the last few
have-
weeks especially.
you know, the Eagles as a whole.
I'm
Period.
disappointed.
AJ Brown straight said, "Don't play me in fantasy." He straight said that publicly. Well, and then his next 2 games, he goes off for like 28 and 30 points. But I digress.
Well, I'm really thinking about playing Jackson Dart this week over Hurts.
Well, then you got
They
your
play
newcomers.
Washington.
You know,
I mean, but
It's a good
he's-
matchup. I'm really considering it though.
But I mean, he's been solid. What is
I'm
what's his
just
name?
nervous.
Skipido? How is he doing?
Oh,
Where's he?
Scattergood, he got
Scattergood.
My
Yeah, he
apologies.
got hurt.
he's actually walking
What
now.
is he? How
He
long
is.
is he out for? Is he done for the season?
Oh, he's
Oh, yeah,
been
he's-
done for
yeah,
the year.
he's been-
Okay.
That was
okay.
one of the most gruesome injuries I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I know. I definitely seen it. I just never questioned how long it would be or exactly what. his
Oh, yeah,
injury was.
It was definitely full year. He was playing Philadelphia that game too, by the way.
And honestly, though, I think what I like about him is just his energy. And I feel like that's just
Yeah.
something that like it goes along with him being in the Giants and the way it is. Him and
He was like that at Arizona State.
Yes, he was.
So,
Yeah.
like,
And only
It's
played
interesting.
1 year at Arizona State. Because he wasn't heavily recruited. Like, he wasn't one of those kids that was, like, very looked after. He was at, like, a junior college
when Kenny Dillingham found him, and he's like, "Hey, come on over and bring that style of running to us." And it was just on after that.
But he's a barbarian, and I think that's part of the reason why he gotten hurt. I know it wasn't necessarily
It is.
that, but it's the fact that he's ready to go no matter what. Like,
Well, his training was a little off when he was a kid.
You know, he
What-
kind of
what-
reminds me of the way, like his
what's
attitude.
the training?
Owen
Like,
Schmidt. He kind of gives me that Owen Schmidt attitude where he's just crazy.
so what do you mean the training was off?
His mom said that he would put his pads on and he would hit telephone poles.
Which, in hand, is Owen Schmidt bashing his head in every game with the helmet
He would
and causing himself to bleed.
jolt, trying to run, like you're running over somebody or running back lowering his shoulder. He would do that to telephone poles.
You know what that
I've
makes
heard
me
the
think
story,
of?
yeah.
Old movie where he starts kicking the bamboo tree. I think it was a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where basically he's building up his tolerance for pain.
Mhm.
And like that's exactly what that made me think of for whatever reason.
That's what it is.
But
That's what it was. That's what he
yeah.
was doing.
Yeah, and
It's
well,
a little
that's,
odd.
but
It's a little odd.
but I mean, I feel like there's at the end of the day, there's going to be good and bad about that.
Did he?
McMillan, yeah, he was supposed to, yeah.
That's his first game back.
Yeah, it is. Him and Mike Evans came back.
Oh,
I think he has it, though. I feel like that.
Mr. Whiskers, get down, buddy.
Unless they're calling him that, he might not get it. I mean,
That's hard.
I'm kind of hoping for me it's overturned because I have Bucky Irving. Maybe they'll
I don't think he got. I think,
Maybe he'll score a touchdown.
lack of a
early.
better term, I think his ass hit before the ball came across.
He might have actually. Now that
I mean, they always have that angle with that guy's
Nice
blocking. Nah, it should be just a touchdown. Just let it go
I
touchdown.
hope no, don't let it do that. I want Bucky Irving to get a feed.
Uh,
I have him in fantasy. It's the playoffs.
Well, Hey, I got Baker playing, so I'll take it. I guess
I
if
think
it's
they're
called a
looking at it
touchdown,
now,
they
I guess.
are.
I don't know.
they are.
Oh.
But anyway, like with fantasy, like someone like Baker from the last year that he had,
I think it's
To
partly
now?
to like all the injuries in the wide receiver room.
oh yeah, I
Bucky
mean,
Irving hasn't played how many games this year? Like 8 games. He didn't play.
Mike Evans been out since week 7.
Yeah. There's a lot. I mean,
Oh, there's definitely a lot going into it, but it's just like shocking that some of these people don't really.
I can't think of anyone on my team really. Like I can't think of that's really. I guess maybe Jamar Chase early in the year was rough. Was very rough.
Rough wasn't the word.
That it was almost to the point I was going to trade him until Joe Flacco stepped in, and then I gave it one more week, and then I was like, okay, this is a lot better.
You're
now.
right.
So,
You're right. And
but I wanted to trade him.
there's another one that fell off too.
That's the thing. Oh, Jeff. Oh, dude, that's been a nightmare.
Justin Jefferson.
Imagine being the owner in any league, but you really can't. Well, I don't have.
Yeah.
So, like,
Benching
But-
Justin Jefferson hurts.
yeah, 'cause
Knowing
you're like,
his
why am I doing
potential.
this?
But I had
It's all
to.
McCarthy.
No, it's his quarterback because his quarterback sucks.
Yeah, he had some good weeks with Wentz, but then
They did Sam Darnold so dirty, bro. But look at him now. He got the
Yeah.
best wide receiver in football. Hands down, don't care.
I love Njigba. I won't argue that at all.
Best wide
I
receiver
had him
in
in fantasy
football.
last year too.
Right now, period. Hands down. And it's not even close. And I'm not even just talking fantasy-wise. Like, I'm just talking straight NFL. Best wide receiver, hands down, right now. Because, I mean, a lot of the other wide receivers have been hurt or lack of quarterbacks, but Sam Darnold's come out of nowhere and made Njigba. This dude could literally almost break 2,000 yards receiving. We haven't had that in
Easily.
a long time. So,
Please put Bucky in. I'm sorry, Phil.
right there.
I just need a turn of the tide here. Oh, and they don't even put Bucky in. They put Sean Tucker in, of course. Imagine
Of course
that.
they did.
He'll probably score, I'm sure.
Oh,
They actually threw the ball. Please just put Bucky in. Please. No, let's not give Tucker a touchdown. Just give me one Bucky Irving touchdown tonight. But you know, I think one bright spot in fantasy this year, even though he was an ex-Steeler, George Pickens.
there it goes. Touchdown.
And there it is. A
Is that your
touchdown
guy?
taken away from Bucky Irving. Imagine that. That's what I needed, right? Just what I needed. I don't know how he's not in the game there. He's been out of the that whole possession, that whole time frame.
Yes. He coming out open.
And yes, you are not wrong.
George.
George Pickens.
Yeah. I say between them, he's pretty much lit it up, especially when CD was out, which is But to see him actually, do his thing while he was out, that's always a plus.
Yeah, but then he got out this last game and he wasn't there the way we needed him. No hate at all, but it was a game that I
where he
really.
was quitting on plays apparently again.
Yeah.
Stuff that came back up that he did in Pittsburgh, basically.
It was a game that
Yeah,
I really
there you go.
wanted it to.
Halfway running his routes, basically.
Have at it, Edgar.
I love Edgar.
But
He's humble.
CeeDee Lamb did clear concussion protocol, so he's good to go.
That's
Oh,
good.
really?
Mhm.
I know, I forgot, dude. I actually kind of forgot that.
It was
happened
rough
this
to
past
hear
week.
that he got a concussion because as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, he's done the rest of the game. They're not letting him play again.
Did he rush or play that?
They handed off to Sean Tucker.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah, that helps no one. In fantasy, who started Sean Tucker tonight? Let's be honest.
Nobody. But yeah, you've got guys that have come out of nowhere, like George Pickens, who really figured he was going to be having the year he's having.
I
But
kind of figured he would because he was going to play off of CeeDee Lamb. And, you guys always talk to me about how good he was. And I've seen him a little bit. But, you watch every game so in comparison to me. So I'm going to take your word for it. So I figured that it was definitely going to give him the opportunity to have a really good year. Because I really do feel like with the way them two play, they just always have a person between one of them that they can break free.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to double one of them. And if you double one of them, it's going to leave the other open.
And then you have the other few, what's his name? Van Der Esch? Am I saying it right? The tight end.
well, that's Jake
You're
Ferguson.
about Jake Ferguson?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it.
he's
Van Der Esch, he was your
Yeah, Jake
linebacker.
Ferguson, that's
Oh,
one that's been
yeah.
pretty good in fantasy this year, too.
He's
He really caught fire.
Goes to show how good I am with names on the team, but he's been picking it up really well too. Like when he's almost like Jason Witten. Of course, that's not somebody new, but he's always there when you need him at the right times. Then it comes down to the accuracy.
him and Dallas Goedert have been your touchdown scoring tight end,
Oh, yeah.
But another like Drake London. Drake London come out of nowhere, doing really well.
He'd be better if he wasn't hurt every week, though.
But he's
Kind of felt like
just
he's been
now.
hurt for a while, it seems like.
Yeah.
Bijan hasn't even really done that well.
Yeah.
How many touchdowns does he have this year total?
I honestly
5?
don't know.
If that,
I couldn't tell you.
it's sad that some of these guys that you relied on in fantasy just don't give you what you signed up for. You know what I mean? Because
But in general, I always feel like that's how it's gonna be.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be like that, and it just sucks when you're the one dealing with those players.
But when it's certain guys that you just expect to like, oh, he's like at least 20 points a week guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But it's really been just a weird year.
That's what hurts
all
the most.
across the board. Because I mean, all the quarterbacks, except for the few that you expected to do really good, is really not doing good. I mean, number one is Hurts. That's the one that I feel like is just hurting everybody right now. You know what I mean? And then I know Kansas City Chiefs has done decent, but they're still not finding their ways to their wins. You know what I'm saying?
But the sad part is
you got the
Mahomes.
Ravens is struggling. You know what I mean?
Mahomes was top 5 quarterback all year.
Yeah.
And
And it's odd because they're losing.
Yeah.
Because he's been putting up points to where he's like stayed within the top 5 and 6 quarterbacks in fantasy football. I know it's not like, where they matters up here in the real NFL, but in fantasy, like he's been top 5 and 6 all year, which is weird.
But the thing is he puts up the numbers, but from what I noticed, and again, I don't watch all the games, but him playing against Dallas is his players don't catch the ball. His players, like, he's hit them, and then obviously there's times where, mistakes fall on him, but I feel like he's running into problems where they just have butterfingers right now. You know what I mean? Again, I'm going off of one game, not everything.
Well, they've been getting knocked around.
Like front,
like
the
they've
front's
never
been getting destroyed.
like they've never been before.
Yeah.
It's like finally people have figured out Kansas City. Like they finally figured them out. Like when they got Rashee Rice back, everybody was like, okay, they're going to be good. They were, but now it's like, okay.
But I mean, it's up to the coach to readjust. You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to that, then obviously it's just not hitting right at all.
Plus two, I mean,
their record is bad too, ain't it? There's like 5 and 6
or like 500, aren't they?
They're 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Okay,
I knew it was something like that.
They won't win their division.
They have to
for the first time in 9 years.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That
they're definitely playing for the wild card now.
I mean, that's wild to me. The fact that
I don't even know if they'll get. I don't even know if they'll. Sorry, I don't even know if they'll get the wild card.
Right. They just want attention.
Don't they have a tough matchup this week too? I'm pretty sure they play some. Is it?
They do.
Is it the Chargers? Did they play the Chargers?
You're talking about KC, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Chargers have, I think, a tough matchup though too. I thought it was Kansas City. Yeah, it is Kansas City. They do play them.
Oh, Chargers will kill them.
Chargers, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll kill them just because I say this. The Chargers line, like offensive line, sucks.
But even
With
still,
Joe Olsen being there now, it's gotten worse.
if Herbert still plays the way that he can, they'll.
There's potential they could beat them. Like, I'm not saying they can't beat them.
Where's that game at?
I don't know. Actually, I really don't know. I mean, Kansas City just, I think, played a home game, didn't they?
Oh boy,
On Christmas, Broncos and Chiefs.
Denver will kill them.
Could be interesting though, because that's a divisional game too.
Mm-hmm.
You know how those games can go.
Denver will beat them. Denver's defense is just too good. Like
we go against the Vikings.
Denver legit has a legit shot to make it deep in the playoffs. Like, especially if they host home games, it's going to be bad for whoever goes there.
Ooh.
And they haven't had Sartan for a while.
I know.
And
He's still not playing? Because wasn't he supposed to come back? Like a couple weeks ago?
I don't know if they activated it yet or not. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know. Yeah, from West Virginia. There you go.
I mean, the only
Who is that?
David
person,
Sills.
I mean, record wise, looks like it's just the Chargers
What?
that we have left, really. And I feel like we should win the rest of the games against the Commanders, the Giants. Then we have Cowboys have Jesus. Who are they playing this week? I just saw it too.
Hey, Cowboys.
Vikings.
Yeah, they should beat the Vikings.
So I felt like we should win 3 out of the 4. It would be nice if we beat the Chargers. Anything's possible with these Cowboys the way they've been this year, to be honest with you. You can doubt it all you want, people hate, but there's been some surprises with them. Because even I know we lost, I think it was 44-30. But I'm still impressed that we even got there. I mean, for how much they had Dak on his toes, I mean, that man was running for his life all game. They could not stop him. I mean, a lot of the penalty calls were stopping the defense. It was definitely a rough game.
But I mean, that's just that's how it goes sometimes, especially with teams like that, because really good offense, but then sometimes defense lets them down, and that's
I mean,
what's.
that's like with you guys beating the Ravens.
It's just two bad teams.
Yeah.
It's just two bad teams.
That's just two bad teams, and that's a coin toss of who wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so I couldn't tell you.
You didn't
I saw-
miss nothing.
I saw a little bit of it, but not all of
Yeah,
it.
you really didn't miss much.
We got the Dolphins on Monday night.
I would
Actually,
have
I
liked
think
to
I'm
see Rodgers though play.
Dude, the tickets are so cheap right now. Most of them are like $60. I'm gonna wait 2 more days and see if they drop even more.
And then the next game is Detroit.
Oh,
They'll get murdered.
yeah, that should be automatic. Unfortunately,
I don't expect
Mine
much
is
of that
just-
Detroit game.
their defense just looked phenomenal.
They'll
It's not-
probably
it's not
score
even
the
so
over and
much-
under
It's not even
themselves.
so much the defense, like for like Detroit, that I'm worried about. I'm worried about our defense giving up probably about 400 or 500 yards of offense. To be honest with you,
To one
Especially-
guy.
yeah, probably Jahmyr Gibbs, if I had to guess.
He's another one in fantasy that's just he
Up and
hasn't
down.
stopped.
He's just been
Like,
consistent.
He's just been that guy. Like even from last year
Oh, nice
to now,
catch.
Gibbs has just not stopped. He is the next
Did he
like
just put up 37 this past week in fantasy?
he's done that like 3 times this year.
I'm not shocked. I mean, that's just what he does.
And like he scored 3 touchdowns twice this year.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And you know what I just realized? If I advance in the playoffs, I'm gonna have to play against Gibbs, and they play Pittsburgh. Oh boy, that's awful.
it'll be bad.
That's
and it's
awful.
in
That
Detroit.
I have to. That's who. If I advance, that's gonna be something.
It's in Detroit.
You just threw that away.
And that's what's bad. Because
Yeah.
with Detroit,
I'm just
Should go
hoping
for it.
he just has a modest game, but I don't know if that'll happen.
they still got St. Brown. I mean, they still got
They got weapons all around.
they
so.
got weapons all around. And it's just one of those things where it's who you gonna stop.
Right. No, it is.
I mean, and Jameson Williams has been doing well.
And I hate to see what he does to our secondary. Him and Amon Ra. That's all I'm saying. Like, because we know when you got more than just one great receiver, Pittsburgh struggles with that.
Yeah, I have no faith
So-
in,
That game.
That game at
I
all.
really don't either.
and we could actually win the rest of them. That's what's
with,
sad.
what, Baltimore and then
Still got
what's the
Cleveland
other
one
game?
more time.
Cleveland, yeah. I mean, they should. You should probably win. We might end up splitting with Baltimore because that's just how that goes typically. But you need to win the Miami game at least and the Cleveland game.
I just want to see us have opportunity.
Hey,
to
guess
win our
what? It'll
division.
be 9-8 if that happens, Bill. You win those two at least.
If he did, he moved. That's a first down.
I really need a down the line shot. Whether he's in
I don't even know why he would bother jumping like that. You know what I mean? They must have tricked him. That's the only thing I could think of.
You moved. I don't know why you got your hands up. You moved. That's funny. And, and they got the 1 yard because it was 4th and 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he got it.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah, wow.
Oh, look, and Pitts actually scored a touchdown for the first time in his life this year.
Kyle Pitts, finally.
That's a
But
player.
you know how like
That's a dude that is sad.
So
Yeah.
who do you guys
Do you
have in
notice
this
how-
game? You said Bucky you had?
I only have Bucky Irving. That's it.
And who do you have?
I got Baker.
Um,
But that's a dude right there that everybody thought that dude was going to blow up.
you notice though how he plays much better with Cousins though every time.
I don't know why.
Even last year, dude. I just feel like I don't know either.
I
It's
don't
just-
understand it.
Sometimes some people just have a connection.
But also too, like, I mean, Michael
Or is
Penix.
that, yeah,
I mean,
kind of up and down. I don't think he looked terrible this year, but he was up and down for sure.
I just don't think that he's the. I just don't know if he's going to be the starter.
Right. No, I agree.
And that's why I'm kind of glad I didn't play Tampa's defense.
Oh, dude,
I dropped them and
I
picked up
stayed-
Jacksonville.
I stayed away from them after what I saw this past week. I was like, I didn't even play the Tampa's defense this past week. I just went ahead and played the Rams against Arizona.
This is a divisional game. Tampa needs this game right here more than anything.
That's why I'm hoping that Bucky Irving blows up tonight.
Tampa needs
Drop
this
some bag.
game bad. Because, man, like, from Tampa last year to now has just been like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, seriously, like what happened? I understand, like, you had injuries out the
Right.
ass,
But
like
still,
they did.
well, you know what? Part of it probably could be too. Liam Cohen's no longer there as the OC.
Where'd he go to?
Jacksonville. He's their coach.
And that's why Jacksonville's doing as well as they are. Because Jacksonville's a surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say that right now. Like,
Yeah, it
Jacksonville,
definitely is.
they're definitely a surprise right now.
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence been playing, but
Better than what we've probably seen the last few
Yeah,
years.
last
though.
few years.
Other than that.
I mean, ETN's done really well.
Yeah,
But-
he has too.
You fell off. It's Brian Robinson.
Well, that's because he had to go play behind Christian McCaffrey.
Dude killed it last year,
Yeah.
and then now it's like,
Well, when you're playing behind that guy, it's kind of hard to get
no,
anything going.
no, not him. The wide receiver,
For
Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, he
seriously, you killed it last year.
I know. And he was playing with no-name quarterbacks last year because Trevor was hurt.
This year,
Remember, wasn't he playing with Mac Jones? And then there was another QB they had at backup too that was playing. Can't remember. But Mac Jones played for him last year, remember?
yeah,
And he was doing it with a couple basically no-name guys that.
and
I'm sorry, Phil. Let's try your cat sitting.
yeah,
He was
he
like
does
this.
that.
That's funny.
But and look at Mac Jones now.
He's played well. San Fran.
Should be the starter.
I think that too. I really
I'm
do.
sorry.
I
I
really
mean-
do believe that too.
I mean, Brock Purdy's not horrible, but Mac Jones is the reason why you're where you're at. Because it literally could have been a
No,
collapse.
that's true. No, it could have been.
Yeah.
Like, the
collapse.
reason why you're where you're at is because of Mac Jones and his play. That's why I said, like,
I agree with
anybody could go to San Francisco
It's a
and
plug
pl-
and play.
and play
I'm just
and
saying.
play well. Anybody. I don't care who they are.
Yeah.
You took Mac Jones for
Who was
Christ's
the one
sake.
dude, Stidham, that they had?
Jared Stidham.
And he played decent underneath that system.
I mean,
It's crazy.
And it's been proven.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, literally, it's been proven all over that you can just go to that system and do well. I mean, Brock Purdy was the last person taken
Yep.
in the draft 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's already been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay. So, okay. That's cool. You know. But, I mean, that's just,
It's crazy.
it literally
To be
is.
honest with you.
But it goes to show you
Even
that that's
Jimmy Garoppolo
that's
took him to
Shanahan's
a Super
system.
Bowl underneath that system.
Did Kaepernick have him or no?
Nah, Kaepernick had Harbaugh.
Yes, that's right, because they played Baltimore when the lights went out in New Orleans. In that Super Bowl. Lights go out. Oh, that's funny.
It was a ploy though to help Baltimore win.
That's a bunch of crap. I hate Baltimore with a passion. Bucky's open, you idiot.
I've noticed that a lot this year too. You know how like he would usually just like he knew like Bucky was there and would dump it every time. It's like he barely does that anymore now too. It makes me
that
so
saved
mad.
him.
Well, that might have been the reason why too, but still though.
But I mean, I don't get that.
I don't either. It's like you're holding it for so long when you got him out in the flat. Like, is there someone over there that we're not seeing?
Oh yeah, he held Godwin bad
But why?
because Godwin was going to beat him.
I feel like
Because Godwin was going to beat him. And that
There's been a lot of penalties though in this game.
and that McMillan kid.
so. Basically, what you're saying is they'd rather get the penalty than get beat.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I'd rather do that. I'd rather get 15 yards than a touchdown.
You know who's a big
I mean, so sometimes they'll do that on purpose, just because I'd rather take the penalty than get 15 and get 15 yards than give up a touchdown.
You also know who else was a big winner though in fantasy that probably no one saw coming? Rico Dottle
Oh yeah.
for Carolina. When Chuba Hubbard first went down, and then it was like he kind of took his spot.
Bro told Dallas that he gonna run all over you for cutting him.
Carolina, yeah.
And what did he do? He ran for 200 yards and a touchdown.
He's good, dude. He was
But
good.
I thought he was good too.
He was solid.
I enjoyed him.
Dallas.
He's definitely solid for sure.
But again, sometimes with the right team, it just really makes a huge difference. Sometimes it's really about the system that you're playing in rather than how good of a player you are. Because, I mean, the one example I always talk about is what's his name that played for Dallas, and then he went to Philly next year and did nothing. Why can't I think of his name? Oh, he was a big guy. I mean, he ran for Dallas. Then he wanted more money. Dallas cut him.
Talking about Tony Pollard?
No, that doesn't sound right.
He was a bigger.
Pollard was never an Eagle.
Wait, I thought you were just talking about.
No, he became an Eagle. Okay.
He did literally grab.
Yes, he
on
did.
the back.
I see it because I see him go like this, like he straight jerked back.
He was an Eagle, you said?
No, he was Cowboy,
became
and
an Eagle.
then the following year he became an Eagle, and he played for them and didn't do nothing. But when he was running all over everybody for us, yeah, like why can't I think of his name?
Cowboy became an Eagle.
And I was mad that they got rid of him, but he asked for more money, and they were like, "It's not happening."
Running back?
Yeah.
Who was Saquon's backup last year? That would have been Kenneth Gainwell.
It's
So
been
definitely
a
wasn't
few
him.
years.
Wouldn't
It's
help
been
you.
a few years.
I'm trying to think of Cowboy like running backs, but the only ones I really kind of remember is just Pollard. Really,
Is it DeMarco Murray?
Into my eye, that's
I mean, that's
been
been
a long time.
then Dowdle was there
Yeah, that's
last year.
Pretty sure it was.
That's been a long time. It's been
No, that's why I said
gone.
it's been a while, but
It's been over
but
10 years.
but it matters the system that you play under. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some people, but it really matters the people that you
Oh.
play with.
Philadelphia has changed philosophies on that one for a while.
But it hurt because I was like, yo, he did so good with us, but they just didn't see. They didn't see it, and then that's when
There's been a lot of people that do that in the NFL,
That was
though.
probably when Elliott came in then. Around
Yes.
that time frame.
yes,
'Cause they
Ezekiel
get-
Elliott, I'm pretty sure was the one that ended up taking over him, which looked good for the first 2-3 years, and I want to say halfway through the third year even he was just declining. I just feel like he lost the fight. He was working hard, and it just wasn't, in a sense, worth fighting for because they just couldn't make it happen on the wide receiver end of things. I mean, we've always had decent wide receivers, but not enough to take us above and beyond. And Dak's accuracy will always be one of the things that I get aggravated over.
Yeah, you got George.
Yeah, you got George.
Well, now it's a whole new game. It's a whole new Dallas Cowboys. We look very good.
Whenever he feels like showing up to work.
He'll be there. He'll be there this next week.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
He
I
better
don't
be.
need none of that negativity, all right? Only positivity. I need him to show up.
I just want to know what dude was.
Especially on the Chargers. No, he had a rough game with them
I just want to
last
know
year.
what dude was on.
This last game.
Because when you
rough.
was that photo of him on the sideline, like he didn't know what planet he was on.
That's his regular face, though. He was uninterested.
Like he was just like, why am I here? And I'm like,
Well, we saw that in Pittsburgh a lot.
'Cause the
Just sitting there
one-
like that.
like I know the morning commentators and stuff like that for the next day, that was all over him. Like especially with that one pass where it just right in front of him, he didn't even put his hands up. Like he didn't even attempt to go for that ball.
Wait, was it the one though that the sun was in his eyes?
No, this was a deep pass. It just went right in. He didn't even try. Bro didn't even throw his hands up.
Oh.
He just kept on walking.
He's gone.
And also too, what's bad is if he'd have caught it, it probably would have been a touchdown because it was at the 30 and they needed that touchdown because it would have been before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
So in the most critical time of the game, you're going to tell me that you're just I'm emotionally checked out?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Like,
We've seen it.
Yeah, but there's a
It's
lot of
why?
There's a lot of stuff that goes
Yeah,
on in
that's
that
fair.
back end that we don't get to know about, and I feel like there's just a lot of things that
He's emotional.
ends up.
Hey, he's
Yeah.
emotional, all right.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying there's
He's a
just
fucking
there's a lot
basket
of things
case.
with them damn Cowboys that just.
Well, he did it in Pittsburgh, though, too.
But if you ain't gonna be interested in play and make your money, then go sit in the stand somewhere.
That's what it felt like with Chase Claypool, too.
Because I mean, it's
There's another one.
if you're not you gotta try not to try, for real. He didn't even throw his hands up like this, not nothing. He just went straight on by. Let the ball take a nosedive into the ground.
What about the same thing with Chase Claypool? He was doing the same stuff.
Oh yeah, you can just tell when a guy just
Halfway
doesn't
through
want
most of
to.
his plays, not really doing much.
That he's just not there anymore. You can just tell when a guy is done. But it's bro, all you do is hurt your team. You don't hurt nothing else. But whatever. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
George going to do George. It's like AV going to do AV.
Yeah, in jail.
He said, yeah, in jail.
I mean, it's just been fantasy's just been one of those. Thank you for doing that. But fantasy's just been one of those things where it's just a weird season
It's hit and miss.
for real.
It's
Very
just
hit and miss.
It's just I feel like it's been a while since things have been this shaky with the NFL, and you just gotta think of it this way: it's the old coming out and the new guys coming in. It's changing again.
Yeah, and then we got an old guy coming in to take over for the new guy.
And you said what? He's 44 years old.
44.
Jesus.
Tender age of 44.
I love to see it though, but it goes to show.
And I will say
How
that Philip
different.
Rivers, he's always been one of those dudes that's like he's had fire.
Yeah,
Like he's
Oh,
like
yeah, he
he's
always
like the
has.
Baker Mayfield. He was like Baker Mayfield before there was a
Before he was
Baker
there,
Mayfield. Like he had fire. Like he was one of those dudes. Like if you pissed him off like that, if you pissed him off, he was gonna let you know it. Like he didn't care how big you were. Like if it was a lineman, he didn't care. He was gonna let you know that he was mad. And that was like, one of those things where it's good for your quarterback, but it's not, because it's like, seriously? Like,
we're gonna find
Dude's
out.
definitely a leader, though.
I
mean,
want to
oh,
see it.
yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
watch
Like,
that
a
game.
lot of guys will rally
just to
behind
see
that.
it, because I mean, we're at a point now where we're watching people do stuff at ages that shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? I know RJ's favorite, LeBron. I mean, look at him. Like it's just.
It's not my favorite.
But you know what I mean, for what he's doing still in the league, I mean, I give him props for that. You know what I'm saying?
but for Philip Rivers to even make an attempt to come back,
But and then I mean, what age did Tom Brady retire?
It was 45, wasn't it? Did he play at his age that he wanted to play? Was it 45?
what?
I thought so.
I'll look it up.
It was either 45.
Because I was pretty
45.
sure
I'm
it was that too. But
He wanted to play to his 50.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well after Giselle let him. Like, might as well went and done your thing, right? Just saying.
That's not the catch.
No.
yeah, 45. You know what I'm saying?
He
So
played
so my
to the
thing
age
is
he
it's
wanted to play to.
But also,
it's
too,
very
I mean, look at him.
possible.
Yeah.
Dude
I mean-
never had no injuries. He was
Right.
never harassed. I mean, he never had
He had a good
anything.
line.
He never had anything happen to him.
Yeah.
No,
At all.
it makes a difference. But I mean, he had such a quick release that it made him who he is too, and his accuracy. And
But you look at Tom Brady and it's like, dude, seriously?
screw you, Tom Brady.
Like you would never think that this
just
dude
ruined
is-
years of football for me.
you just don't know that this dude would be the greatest just by looking
That's
at him.
and I'll give him that. He's definitely the greatest quarterback of all time for sure. But it was also nice to see him go outside of the Patriots and get a ring too. That was another thing that I think was very impressive. It just goes to show that even though that system was made for him, it didn't matter. He was just great. I mean, that's just it is what it is.
Did he have Bruce Arians his last year?
Wasn't Arians? Was Arians the coach?
I think he was, wasn't he?
But then I think his last year or two, that's when Todd Bowles took over.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
the first year
I'm pretty
he won a
sure.
Super Bowl. It
Yeah, I'm
was
pretty
with-
sure it was Arians.
That's
And then-
why.
That was part of it. Yeah, definitely.
Bruce Arians knows
Is
what
a
he's
good
doing.
OC.
I'd take him today.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, but I mean, but
That's
you still
just
got
I'd take him today.
The thing
But
about
which-
Arians is too, he's going to chuck the football. He's going to throw those.
The
deep
quarterbacks
shots.
that man has had
Yep.
in his career, like he had Ben, he had
He left the first time.
did he have Kurt Warner in Arizona?
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, he had Kurt Warner.
Mhm.
He had Tom Brady. I mean, he had 3 Hall of Famers just right there, just off jump from his last few
Yeah.
years that he coached.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Arians has always been
Did he
a good coach.
I don't know when he got there, but did he coach Carson Palmer when he was out there
Yeah,
in Arizona?
yeah, he did coach Carson Palmer as
And
well.
he kind of reignited his career those few years. And Carson looked good.
Carson was an animal.
Yeah.
Even though he's a Bengal, he can go fuck
Yeah.
himself too.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, you know, somebody that has that good mentality is going to bring the best out of you.
And the sad part is, Bruce Arians, he still goes on the Pat McAfee show and still does his, little spiel and whatever.
Yeah.
He looked like he could step out on the field and still coach right now. I'd give
Oh,
him
I
a
would
call.
take him in a heartbeat.
There's
I
two,
would
there's
definitely
two
take him.
people that I'd be giving phone calls to right now. That is Bruce Arians and Mike Munchak. Get the old band back together.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh,
I wish, though. I
Oh,
would
it's
take
4
that
and
in a
4
heartbeat,
again.
Phil.
I'll take Todd Haley at
They
this
gonna do
point.
it
I want a
again?
good D coordinator again. The
Is
last
this
great one we had
Brian
was Dick
Flores.
LeBeau, but
I'll take Brian Flores right now.
yeah,
Right now.
I wish that too.
He never should have left in the first place. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, you're not going to find good head coaches that are out there right now that you know that I know that they could step in right now from game one to now and do well. I don't know. I really don't know of anybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
You could poach the college ranks if you wanted to,
uh-huh.
but there's not a lot of. I mean, there is some, but there are some coaches that don't want to leave college.
Yeah, and some are just meant for college, or some are just meant for the NFL.
Nick Saban was
How
one
it
of them.
goes. Yeah.
He coached the Dolphins. He sucked ass.
Look at Urban Meyer.
He went to Alabama, bro. National championship after national championship. Now there is the exception.
Pete Carroll, USC, won
But-
a Natty,
but-
and won a Super Bowl with Seattle.
Yes, he did. Who was another one?
There's one other that I know it too, and I probably
He won a national title
I don't know nothing.
and won a
This
Super
is all
Bowl.
y'all.
there is another one. And I'm
You
trying to
should
think.
know.
I should know it.
You of all people,
Oh wait, I do know. That's Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson,
Yeah,
won it.
it was Jimmy Johnson.
Won at the University of
Oklahoma?
Miami.
Was it Miami? Okay.
He won a national title at Miami. He left, went to Dallas, and
Yeah.
won a fucking Super Bowl.
Actually,
Gee,
he won,
No,
didn't
I
he
don't
win
know
two?
my history like I
He
should.
won the first two, right? And then Barry Switzer had the last one. Pretty sure he won two with them.
Are you talking about Miami?
No, Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
believe
sure
so.
he won the back-to-back or something like that. And then Barry Switzer had the last one.
His national title at Miami.
Didn't Barry Switzer coach in college?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Did he win one too? That's what I think too.
I wish Jimmy was on here right now. He would know.
I think he did.
I think he did.
Did he? Did he?
Because Barry Switzer, yeah.
Raise the flags 50 years of Buccaneers football.
He led them to 3 NCAA national football championships in 74, 75, and 85.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did
He's one of the few coaches to win both a college national championship and a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys.
so he
So
did.
he is one.
So that's
How
two
fun.
of them.
That's crazy that they had that pedigree like in the same time frame with both of those coaches. With
I
college and the NFL. Like, you definitely don't see that.
But for Miami, it was just like
I missed it.
back then.
They
It
were
was
murdering
just
everyone.
it was
Literally
just
and figuratively, I guess you would say.
it was disgusting what they put into the NFL at times. Like they would have 10, 15, 20 players drafted in a draft from both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Like it was just they were just a factory. And it was just like those ESPN 30 for 30s are some of the greatest ones ever. Just to watch them and see all the coaches with, hey, Tony Dungy, former Pittsburgh Steelers.
Is he like part of their office or something? Well, then again, no, apparently
He played for
for
him.
I didn't realize that. Honestly.
I think he was a defensive back.
No, he definitely was a defensive back because he played for the Steelers too.
Whoa.
Too bad his streak ends this year.
What is it?
Mike Evans' streak ends this year.
From the injury all day or that he's had like a whole year.
Yep.
That's rough.
It's all right, man. Was it bound to?
It was bound to end because
But
that.
doesn't he have the streak?
I think that's a streak that'll probably almost never be
That
broken.
would be tough.
Yeah.
Ever since he
I feel
entered
like
into
he's
the
so
league, he's had
undervalued
1,000
there,
yard
too.
seasons.
So undervalued at the same time.
Oh, Mike Evans, yeah. Texas A&M.
Okay.
Huh. I don't like the usage rate right now.
Yeah. See how that goes. The playoff for college football.
Yeah. Why, you don't think Oregon's gonna do it, Phil?
Is his name Kobe Bryant for
Yeah,
real?
but it's spelled COBE.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
his
he
real
wears
name.
number 8 too. I'm pretty sure.
He did that for a reason.
Yeah.
He wore it in college.
Oh. Another one. Jeez.
I need a Bucky Irving touchdown, dude.
He came from Washington, which, whatever.
Nick Nolan?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
what the
he's
running
pretty
back
solid.
solid.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Oregon Duck.
Number 7.
Thank
right there.
you.
Bucky?
Bucky's not his real
Damn,
name.
he could have.
Dude, imagine this too, though. If he even hits this side, there's no one upfield, really. But he did get the right read. That's where he was. That's where he was going with it, though.
Plus 2, he slipped.
Yeah.
But he'll give it to him right here. Yep. Yeah, Bucky's not even his real name.
What's his real name? You know?
He literally gets nothing on the ground anymore. I hate to say it.
He got 1 yard there.
I cannot
He's
remember what
becoming
his
hard.
real name is.
I ain't gonna lie. He's kind of becoming hard to play too in fantasy.
Who?
Bucky Irving. Ain't gonna lie. I mean, yeah, he gets to like 16, but he don't go off for like what he used to do. They don't throw him the ball anymore.
Yeah, he's been injured since the preseason.
Who? Oh yeah,
McMillan. Pittsburgh was one that injured him. He landed on his neck.
Oh. Bless his heart.
He is a good receiver.
Ow.
Kind of like that. Except for worse.
Yeah, but that's like a setup to get popped, though.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
When you do stuff like that, that's how it goes.
But why are you throwing it so high? Like, and then I just feel like it wasn't good to begin with. Like he could have popped him in his chest. He shouldn't even been able to need to jump in the air, basically. Because look at that. Look at the way he grabbed him up and everything too.
High point to football.
Like you gotta protect your wide receivers as well.
Oh, sometimes they leave them out to dry.
No, they do to make plays. Dak does it a lot. That's the one thing that I cannot like honestly. That's why CeeDee Lamb is so good. Is literally because he makes the plays that Dak's give him. Say what you want, but he literally makes the plays happen.
Unfortunately, that's part of foot. Like especially like if you go over the middle, that's no man's land.
Oh,
That's no man's land.
Yeah,
Like you
anything
literally,
can happen.
literally lead your guy to no man's land.
A lot of guys don't want to go across the middle either.
Oh, you'll have guys that won't do it. Like your slot receivers are the only ones that will go over the middle. That's because that's their job. But
certain guys don't want to do that.
nope, because you can get hit hard going over the middle. Nobody wants to do it.
That's when you're gonna get the most open though. Like some of the,
Of course.
some of the best plays that helps them get first downs. Oh,
Good.
go!
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh,
He picked up the first down.
if he didn't hesitate,
I don't know why they keep putting that line of scrimmage line there. It's 4th down. It's 3rd and 9.
That's not the first down.
No, I thought
was
that
the
for a
first
minute.
down.
This was like earlier in the game. No, they're showing the line of scrimmage.
Why are they double yellow lines?
I know,
See,
right?
if he
That's
he
just
saw
dumb.
that guy, that's what it was. I see why he hesitated.
Seriously?
Yeah, I can see.
What?
I'm cooked, dude.
Seriously?
That's rough.
Wow. Okay. I really thought that was first down. Never mind. Well, real quick, you want to
Real quick,
Straight.
45 minutes on football, which never surprises me though. That's because you guys are so into it. I don't care.
Sorry.
Every time we go into football, we were like, "Why aren't you talking?" I said, "Because that's them two right there. I don't mind it. I really don't."
Sorry.
I just don't know enough about it.
Stranger Things.
So I've been wanting to ask you because obviously we like it. We've been enjoying the show. We've been hooked on it. You finally finished it. So now that you finished it to this point where it's caught up, how do you feel? What do you think about it? Are you gonna give it its flowers, or are you gonna send it to the grave?
I'm gonna send that cat to the grave. If he don't
I
quit.
don't know, Phil told me he enjoyed it.
The only reason I was worried about him before is because I was drinking out of that, and I didn't want to drink it. And then you know how my allergic. But now that that's done, I'm good.
I definitely did. I definitely did like it for sure.
What were you thinking? It was all. Don't do that. That would have been some shit.
I definitely did like it.
Mike Evans is hurt again.
Yeah, I would too if you laid on your back like that. But it was definitely interesting to see some of the stuff that they did, like being it real like 80s-ish, and involving like all the horror characters and doing themes and stuff like that. It's always been nice to see that kind of stuff being brought back a little bit. Even some of like the older stuff, like even like when they had like Coke cans and things like that, everything is it's 80s, it's very old.
The whole show is definitely
which I
homage to the 80s,
and I definitely like it. There's a lot of things that you can pick up on, but
80s
I mean,
time to be alive.
Everybody did like hype it up, but also too
that's why I didn't watch it for the first 2 seasons.
But it did take them 3 to 4 years to come up with this final season.
Well, that's because I mean,
I know you had COVID, writer's strike, all that stuff, and it's like right now, this season right here that ends it, it literally has to blow everybody away and make them even almost forget about like your first 3-4 seasons. Just for the simple fact is I waited this long for this.
But didn't 4 come out like 2 years ago?
Sure 4 was pretty recent.
Yeah,
and then they made us late. We waited a little bit.
Yeah.
But then, and if I'm
they
correct,
have to wait like
we
that
got
4
one
years.
coming out on Christmas, an episode, if I'm correct.
It's probably
And then
you got 4
there's
episodes
4 more.
because there was 3, your first 2, or your first go round, wasn't there?
4 of the first one.
Because there's 7. There's 7 total.
So you're probably getting 2.
So we're
No,
getting.
I think you're getting more than that.
Well,
Because there's already
whatever
been
the
4
final one
released.
is going to be in theaters.
The final ones should be like probably like 2.5 hours or something.
It's 2 hours and 8 minutes, I think.
I can't wait. I want to go see it, and it comes out on my birthday too.
Because then December 25th is when part 2 comes out. So I would assume that's probably like a couple episodes and they're probably a little bit longer.
TCL QM7K while supplies last. On sale now at TCL.com.
I didn't expect it to end the way it ended, but I'm happy that it ended that way because honestly, I've been waiting for that to happen. Because there was a lot of things in, I can't even remember which episode, but where Max.
It was opposite. there was 4 that came out in volume 1. There's 3 that comes out here, and then there's just the final episode is just 1 that comes out on New Year's Eve.
So is there 3 that come out, you said? December 25th?
Yes, because there's
So they'll probably only be like an hour then. And maybe one of them. Maybe the final episode of that one will be like an hour and a half.
the final episode. Was
Like part 2 is what I'm saying. I bet the first couple will be like an hour. And then the last one for part 2 will probably be like, I'd
But
say
the-
an hour and a half.
But this is the end of it, right? Like they're not doing any more.
Wide.
Wide, yes, he was.
Whoever has Kyle Pitts right now is probably excited.
and I doubt anybody.
He's still down here.
I doubt.
Honestly, I would have picked him up if he was available in my league just to sit on the bench. Yeah, and I'm glad I never ended up picking up Tampa Bay either.
If I remember right, once the game started, you can't change
Okay.
anything, right?
No.
Yeah, you can't change
It's
that.
locked.
Yeah, the first 3
Which makes sense.
are pretty much an
Let's
hour,
score quick here though. 'Cause then maybe
hour and 43, hour 41, hour 58, and then your last episode for season 8 or season 5 is 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh, again,
dude, that's crazy.
back to back like that though. They were just like, here, have it again. They just keep leaving you open.
So that's
Or he's
what it
getting
is.
open.
So did you like the ending then at least? I mean, that's something I personally I feel like I foresaw happening. Just because where Will's been connected with
I didn't.
Vecna and the
I didn't
Upside
see
Down.
the last thing.
Man,
You didn't watch how it ended?
No, I did.
That's what he's
that's what I'm
talking about.
talking
I
about.
don't know. I mean, nobody don't care anyway.
Yeah, those would be for spoilers to anybody that hasn't watched it yet.
Behind the door.
Behind the door.
Oh yeah, like with Hopper going back there. That I am kind of with what was her name? But she was basically one of them in the lab.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about her sister, right? When she went
Yeah,
out, when
she
it
went
came out
on
like
her-
that's the only part, in my opinion, in Stranger Things, where it felt a little off.
I want to see
When
how that
when
ties
she
in.
ran off and she kind of hung out with them kids, and I'm actually happy that they brought her back because of the fact that like I just felt I didn't feel like there was enough to that.
There's a reason she's there, and you're gonna find out.
That
There's
whole-
some type of
Well,
That
connection.
whole episode when she ran off and all, like that whole episode was worthless until now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because like that
That's how it's gonna come back. around.
that episode meant nothing.
It
I
felt
kinda
like a
liked it,
filler.
though. I ain't gonna lie,
100%.
though.
It just felt like a filler episode,
But
which I feel like you always usually
You'll find
get.
out now.
you're going to know why now. There's some type of connection with all of this with her. There has to be for her to be in it.
But did you notice that
Oh yeah.
when Max was having the flashbacks and that was going, remember how she was telling that girl the story about basically how she almost made it out of there, of the exit and stuff? Did you pay attention to the flashbacks? Because there was a lot of characters that are there now and names that on that like white piece of paper that when she picked it up,
Yeah.
they had the names. Hopper was on there. Will's mom, I can't think of her name right now.
It's all their parents.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, and it's just wild to me that there's a whole big connection. And then the therapist has also been another one that's really been intriguing to me because of the fact that the therapist, everybody that they've seen on there, has been basically a victim. So I mean, there's a video and a theory saying that what if she's the one that's connected with Vecna and causing everything to basically happen?
But also too, if what's really funny is in this too, I just now put this connection together. All those parents that were on that piece of paper, Vecna's doing it to all these kids that are theirs.
Yeah.
Who else did that?
He was ready.
He went after all
Yeah.
the Elm Street kids.
But about the tree and then capturing everybody, that felt like I've seen that before. Remember, you know how they have to get, I think it was 12 or 13 kids to, I don't know where that's going to, like the little center of the Upside Down where all the kids are being captured, like where Will was when he had that thing in his mouth and everything. How he's capturing different kids one by one.
But he's preying on the weak kids.
He's preying on the weak.
That's what.
And that's where that
That's why he chose Will.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm happy Will is finally doing something, because I always felt like, and obviously it's the growth, it's to the point now where we need it to be, but to where finally he's doing something. Because I've always thought, especially in this new season, how much he's seeing and what he's been dealing with. It feels like as time passes and the more that goes on, the stronger Vecna gets. It seems like he's getting just as strong now. And then to see his nose bleed at the end of it, and then for those Demigorgons pretty much to get the same exact feeling of what basically his friends and they've been seeing dealing with, that was awesome. It was, I don't know, call me a little kid, but I was so amped up at the end of that season. I was just like, hell yeah, like I cannot wait. And it's been like, and honestly, it was like this to me. Like, so, because there was so much going on, and I really do feel like I need to rewatch it again. Because that's actually what I did. Because remember, you told me you were watching it, and I knew the new season was coming out. So I did rewatch it. I took a little break, and then I finished the rest of the episodes because I was on the last season of before this last.
It could go sideways.
They could fuck this up
for people. Will could be replacing him. Think about it.
Possibility.
Will could be replacing Vecna.
Well, now that you,
Because I mean, if you see, I mean, to me, Vecna looks different this time around. Like to me, he looks like a pissed off Groot.
yeah,
But whatever. But like, if you really want to blow people's minds,
that's messing me up here, Kobe Bryant. Sorry.
but if you literally want to mess with people's minds and sit here and think about, everybody, oh, well, I seen that coming from Will and stuff like that, because I mean, you kind of did, like leading up to it, because
it's the
you
connection.
prey on the little bitch boy, and then finally a girl of all people, Robin,
Rockin' Robin, baby,
finally makes him realize that you don't have to be this way this whole time. It unlocks him, and then now it's like he could be turning. Because if you think about it too, they've been using a lot of Star Wars references in this one. When Vecna came out of that red cloud, that's Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Did the same thing. Vader was a Jedi. Turned over. You could be doing the same thing with Will.
I don't think it's gonna happen that way.
Me personally, if I'm thinking, if I want this show
It would be
to
crazy.
just completely flip people upside down,
Yeah,
I would make Will.
And to be honest,
I don't want that. They
That
would flip me
theory-
upside down with that.
that theory I wouldn't. I could possibly see it because the reason is
I wouldn't hate it.
the Duffer Brothers have shocked me in a lot of stuff, like certain things, how they've connected things and put things together. I think they always do a good
It would
job
be
of
one
that,
of the
and I
first.
could see it.
It would be one of the first shows ever. The bad guy wins. Everybody goes behind. What show have you ever seen where the bad guy just outright wins? You don't. You don't ever see it.
That would be crazy.
Where the bad guy just outright wins and gets what he came to do, what he wants. And you would see it from the last person coming.
But
it
see,
would be Will. Will
the
would be
thing-
the last person that I would see do this.
so my question. So obviously you have, was it the Russians, right? That are dealing with one side of it. Then on the opposite side of it, now you have the military completely involved in it. But they also figured out how to stop 11. And I don't remember seeing it, but obviously Vecna, well, when I thought they captured him, because that's what they made you believe, and then that's when you see her sister, right? So when they did that, where has Vecna just been hiding this whole time? I'm assuming the military has no possession of him,
He's
right?
been behind that wall.
So then
The wall.
can that same, I don't know, whatever was stopping 11, like that shockwaves,
Stop him.
would that stop him?
No,
Would he have that same effect, or is he just too strong?
I don't, because he doesn't have the same things as she does.
Because I'm starting to think
He doesn't use things. I mean, he does use things with his mind, but I don't think that. I just don't think that that would work for him.
Of course, I want to know
Because
what.
one, I think he's too strong for that.
So, at one point, it was like 11 was stronger than him, right? Because that's when she was a kid. But obviously, since then, he has completely evolved. So that center, what does each kid, and maybe I didn't catch it, what does each kid do for him, and then what does it do in the long run?
I think it's.
See, I kind of feel like
I think he got strong because he got injured. Because he was hurt.
Yeah.
That last one. I think that's the only reason how he evolved, because he knew he had to. And something about that wall is what's gonna tie everything. Is gonna help, because in Max's dream, he stopped at that wall,
Yeah.
and you seen fear for the
Yeah.
first time ever. You seen fear in his face, like
Oh, we're talking about the little cave she's in, right? Yeah.
that's the wall.
That's the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen fear for the first time in his face. That it's like, I can't do this. Like, you seen him like just thinking like, I can't do this. I can't go in there. Why? What memory in that wall made you like that? That's what I want to know. I want to know what
That's
that
what I
memory
want to
is
Oh, I know.
that makes him so fearful.
We'll find out.
You will,
I think
because-
we're definitely, because
Do you
that's
think-
one thing that I've liked. Even sometimes it's taken a while in the show. You've gotten everything explained at some point, which is nice.
They did say that these next 3 episodes are going to tie everybody, are going to explain everybody's questions about everything. Like they're going to explain why the upside down is what it is. They're going to explain his fear. They're going to explain the wall. They're going to explain that kid. I don't know how the hell they're going to do it in 3 episodes, but God bless every single one of you. But
I mean, they catch me on
done it every
everything.
time.
Like, I didn't even realize this last season. You were talking about the times of them. I didn't realize they were that long.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
you would
so,
have to.
But I'm so caught up in it, and I'm so intrigued by it all. I'm telling you, I'm sucked in by this show that I just forget about everything. You know what I mean?
Now, everybody's big question: who dies?
Who dies? I want to say, like, I don't
It's
know
one
why.
of those main people, because that's who it is. It's a main person
I really believe.
who dies.
I really believe, and I don't know why, and I could be way off, but it just called me crazy. For some reason, I thought 11 was gonna die.
No.
I know she's a main character, and they're probably not gonna kill her off.
I don't think.
But for
it'll
a
be her.
second there, I thought she was.
I got theories of my own. It's going to be one of 2.
Hopper one.
No.
You don't think Hopper?
No, I don't know if it'd be Hopper either, honestly.
Personally,
I'm sitting here trying to think.
the one person that is changing the most,
You think it's gonna be Steve, don't you? Like, because Steve's character has changed a lot.
motherfuckers will stop watching this show if Steve dies.
A lot of
I think
people are upset that Munson died.
one of them will be Dustin.
Oh,
Because of the way he's, like, acting kind of sporadic
He
right now.
wants to be. What happened to Eddie is what's pushed him over the edge.
yeah.
Now, I think that is what's going to maybe get him killed, because like you want to be with Eddie like so bad, like you were willing to take a brutal ass beating for him. That ass beating was pretty bad. That tells me that you'd be willing to die.
But it also aggravates me at the fact that none of his friends, especially after everything that they've gone through together, understand the pain that he's going through. Like, I really feel for Dustin. Of course, Dustin is also one of my favorite characters as well. You know what I mean? And to see what ends up happening to him.
But also too, like none of his friends were really good friends with Eddie. They were, but they weren't.
They were
like,
just, yeah.
No, Eddie
He
and
was-
him were tight, just like him and
They
Steve are.
developed a bond. Yeah.
him and Steve is being fractured
Yeah,
because of that.
because of the fact that, honestly, I call me wrong, but I feel like Steve is being very insensitive to the way he's feeling.
But also too, I understand, but also too, like Dustin's treating Steve like dirt for no reason.
Everybody, though,
Oh,
really.
He's taking everything out, because if you also
All
see
his pain out.
his mannerisms are starting to be like Eddie.
Yeah.
Like him sitting against the locker, like doing one of these numbers, like sitting in the chair, doing this.
But I mean,
He wants to be Eddie so bad and keep his memory alive so nobody forgets. I think he'd be willing to die for that.
but that's because of the fact that, I mean, can you agree now? The way Eddie went out was pretty damn fucking epic. Did you enjoy it the way we did? Because that was another question that I've been waiting at.
I didn't enjoy it because I think that he could have gone longer. Like his character should have gone on a little bit longer.
The fact that he died is what you're saying.
You didn't get that much from Eddie.
The only one that I'm upset about is still Billy.
But I'm talking about like the guitar.
He's the only one that I ever felt like, man, that sucked.
No,
I like Billy.
I got one person that was worse. Bob.
Man, you gonna mess around with old, what is it, Sean Astin?
What?
When Bob died, oh, that one hurt you too?
Yeah,
That actually kind of did too, because
he was
Sean Astin
that close.
played Rudy, got destroyed in the lab as they were running.
Oh, that's when the mom's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. I was a little shocked.
Bro, I felt bad for Bob. Because literally, I thought he was going to die before.
Yeah.
Like when he was in the lab and he was like hiding in that closet, and he's sitting there looking, and I'm like, he made one noise, and I'm like, and that's how a motherfucker dies.
I always knew though. I'll be honest. I always felt like he was gonna die because he was the innocent guy, like the real sweet, genuine guy.
But
like
also
that,
too, like he was from needle.
Together.
He was from needle to the door away, and it's like,
yes, that close.
You gave me hope. That got shattered
Yes.
within 5 minutes. But anyway,
And then Joyce had to see all that. Joyce,
Yes.
right? And did I finally remember her name? Because I've been trying to think about it this whole time.
and also too,
That's how you know I'm invested in something when I start getting the names right.
another theory is, it's not mine. Nancy.
You see, they're doing just a
They're
doing a
spinoff, but
I don't know if I feel good about that or not yet. I guess we'll have to see.
mhm.
When?
after
Probably
this,
is all done.
and it's going to involve Nancy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nancy. It's gonna be a spinoff off of Nancy's character.
It's a spin-off to what
Is she
happened.
playing? Are they
Yes.
playing using the same person?
It's a spin-off to what happened before this. Like what they did in between. Like, you know how you almost have a year and a half gap between
Oh,
when
I
Vecna
gotcha.
went down to now?
So like what was going on in
Yes.
the city, even though you
What
kinda get a
happened-
glimpse of like, oh, we put up these
So-
steel plates.
so how-
and
how-
all
You
that.
get to see what happens then.
Right.
It's
So
her and
basically,
Robin.
Am I correct in
Okay,
thinking
I
how
think
the
you're right.
military ends up showing up and
You,
stuff like that?
you'll probably learn all that.
Yeah, because that's one thing that they never really talk about. I've noticed either, and that's probably why the hole is there now to fulfill it with that show.
So
And
you
then
probably
too-
got like another year or so after
Maybe.
this gets done, more than likely.
Now the other person, I might think that people will hate me for this. I think it will be Steve. I really do.
See, I always kind of got this feeling like he will too. Like that's why I
Because
said his name. Like I always
Steve
kinda,
will sacrifice himself.
yeah, he will. I think
He'll
he totally will.
sacrifice himself for Nancy.
Oh yeah,
Because
love with her.
she's still in love with him.
I think they both are.
You can tell, like, and I feel bad for Will's brother. Okay,
But that's
like I
on
do,
him.
like bro.
Nah, that's on him. He knows it, and you see they compete against.
But
each
also
other.
too, like he's caught in a rock in a hard place.
Nah, let that go. The way
Yeah.
they look at each other, and the way they talk to each other, he's
But
dumb
also,
for
too,
not letting it go.
But she chose him.
Yeah.
What was he supposed to do? Say, "Hey, girl, screw yourself"? No.
But at
he
this
was gonna
point
do the
in
same
the
thing.
series,
But also too, when you're a teenager like that, you're gonna compete for your woman. Okay. But also too, she still chooses him. She still chooses to be with him, even though you see Steve doing whatever he's doing. You still choose to be with what is his name?
Jesus, Will's brother's name. I gotta. I know it too, but you know how I am.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of his name either. It's terrible.
What is his name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
You still chose to be with him. So you're kind of doing this to yourself.
See what happens when old age gets you. You watch stuff. And
But she's kind of doing it to herself. Okay?
Yeah.
No,
In a way. What's Jonathan
is that
supposed to do?
triangle.
Just give up? I wouldn't give up. Screw that. If you think I'm going to let this douchebag take what I tried, what we tried, no.
He was a douchebag then. He's a
It's
nice
not-
guy now.
I'm not saying he's not, but
Yeah.
if you think I'm going to let this dude come back in on my action,
Yeah.
you got me fucked up. But also too,
But I mean, but the way they look at each other, and I mean, obviously
I
it's
understand
time, and he's literally watching it. And
but also
you telling
too,
me she wouldn't cheat on him with Steve?
she hasn't yet.
Not yet. Give it time.
But I don't think she, I mean,
They might not do it in the episode, but
But
in the
also,
future, it's
too,
happening.
but also too, the last thing on my mind is that with what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not for Steve.
I want to find my sister. Okay,
Yeah, not,
Like,
not for Steve.
I ain't got time for y'all's problems because you see how mad she is.
No, she don't play. She got heart.
She
I'll
also
give her
said that
that.
she gonna shoot both of them
Yes.
if y'all don't shut up.
Yes.
So she ain't playing. She
No.
could care less about what y'all got going on today.
No, she definitely focused, and she definitely cares about her family. Because I mean, you see what happened when Will got captured. You know what I'm saying? And everything was going on. Because I mean, how twisted was it to be a mom? Everybody thinking you're crazy, because obviously anything like that would sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like
But it's also crazy. Her mom was gonna have an affair with a freaking 16-year-old kid. Billy.
I don't know.
Like, for real? You're that good of a mom now
You know their relationship
when-
is soiled.
when you wasn't a good mom for like 4 seasons. Okay? But now all of a sudden, just because your kid gets captured, you actually want to now stand up and be a mom? Are you fucking kidding me? You was going to commit adultery with a 16-year-old boy. I mean, whatever.
But that was that time of the
Get
year.
your
where
rocks
we
off.
didn't have to worry about it getting as. Oh man, the way the world was different back then. I watched certain cartoons,
But I
and
mean,
certain things, and just movies that I want the kids to see, and then I'm watching it with them, and I was like, yeah, we can't watch this anymore. I didn't realize what we was getting fed
we
into.
can't watch this anymore.
I'm for real, man. It's
but I
just-
could see Steve. I could. +2,
I thought,
I would want to crush everybody's dreams.
but listen,
But also too,
Yeah.
but that's how some people think. Because, you know, if you're the Duffer Brothers, you're like, you know, I'm doing this. I did Steve's arc for a reason.
Right.
Steve had that arc of everybody hated this motherfucker for 2 seasons. And then now when, you know, it starts building up, and now everybody's like, oh man, you know, I love Steve. If anything happens
His
to him.
character development was really good.
yeah, it's really good.
But that's how you grasp everybody.
Oh yeah. But you
It's
know,
also too, it wouldn't be just the
Created
fact
that
of him
story.
dying, it's how he dies.
yeah.
If he would die just all willy-nilly out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
Demogorgon just straight slaughters him, then
Okay, that's
then your character arc was crap.
But if he's dying for Nancy,
But if you
it-
die,
it breaks
and also
both of
too,
us.
I think him and Jonathan become somewhat of friends. I see it.
But I mean, they have.
Because I think Steve has a crush on Robin. He just won't admit
I
it.
think the same thing.
But no,
He just
but
won't
I
that's-
admit
really
it.
do too.
No,
I think
but
he
that's-
always has.
the reason
I'm telling
why
you, too.
he doesn't do anything is because of what she enjoys, type of her sexuality.
She enjoys women.
But that's the reason. But remember he came on to her in the bathroom.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. So because
But
of
also
that,
too,
I think it's a more of a respect thing onto why he does it. But tell me them two
I want
do
them
not
to be
have
together,
the
actually.
best
I think it'd be
chemistry as far as relationship wise.
I think
But
they
I don't-
should be together.
but I also-
like it.
100%.
but I
think it's
also
great.
too think,
And then have another girl in the relationship. They deserve it.
but I also too think that she just doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, you like girls, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. But also too, I think she likes Steve
Yeah, I think she's
deep
confused.
down a little bit as well
She might
because.
just be confused. It could be that thing too.
Well, I
Just
mean,
playing with
oh,
it.
well, also too, she's what?
She's young.
She's
Yeah,
16,
you're 16. Like
15, 16. She's confused because also too, I can just tell she likes Steve in some way, shape, form, or
I
fashion.
really think that too. I've always thought
But
that.
isn't it wild how their relationship started as her completely despising him?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
grew on him.
Yes.
Or he grew on her.
Yeah.
Yes, because
And
of the way
that's how,
that he is.
but also too, that's how you know you like somebody. If they
Man, I've
grow on
always
you
thought, dude.
and you have a soft spot for that person, it's like, okay, yeah, you like girls, and that's fine, but do you really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because if anything, because also too, if you notice, she's been a little protective of Steve.
Oh, she's definitely
Like-
I wish they were.
Like if
together.
anything
Like, I think
happens to
it'd be great.
Steve, like she's like, she's right there. So
just love to
no,
see
but
it.
you,
I like
but this
the
is
chemistry.
this is why, like, honestly,
they do have.
it's funny
It's
how
great.
you mentioned who you thought would die, because I actually thought at some point Dustin was gonna die in the new season. I really did, and I didn't want that to happen. If that happens, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be one of those people that I'm gonna be hurt.
Dustin
I
is
think
my
because
favorite kid.
I do have a lot of people I've liked. Like, for example, like Nancy, I like her, but I'm not 100% fan of her. Steve, I love him and Robin 100%. I love the mom and Hopper. I love Will's finally growth. I hated that it took him this long to become.
But that's where it needed to be.
You know what I'm saying? But it is a good point in time. I agree that
It needed to happen.
yes. And I love Robin's speech to him. I enjoyed it. I ate it up. I completely
But also too,
I was a sucker for it.
I think that right there was her thinking of Steve a little bit.
See, I think that as well. Dude, I literally think that all the time too with her. I'm telling you. I thought the same thing when that happened.
Because
I'm
also
sitting there,
too,
I'm like,
if you've noticed, she's been letting that girl down a lot.
Yeah.
Like her
No, I
girlfriend,
agree. I swear
whatever the
you
hell you
do.
want to call her.
but at
She's
the
been letting her down a lot.
Yes.
And then who's going to be there to pick up all the pieces? It's Steve. It's
But I don't
nobody
think-
else.
I want it
but
to
in
happen
reality-
so bad though, because I think it's so good.
Like, how
I think
good
it
was
just
it
works.
them two on the radio and him just putting everything perfect timing?
That's
I'm
what
telling you,
saying.
I really do agree with you. I believe they're soulmates, and they need to be. It's like they need to make that happen,
And
then
and
he dies.
it'll happen.
And he dies.
But also, too, if you really want to screw with people, and I just thought of this, let them semi-be together. A little bit. Just like not dating, but let them like kiss one time.
Yeah.
Or like one of those
romantically.
Things, I got you. He leaves you with the cliffhanger type thing. Like, oh, are they really together?
Then
Like,
Robin dies.
No. That would mess everything
about
up. Because I mean, she has been becoming more of that main character. Because what are their names? So you have Will, you have Dustin, you have Mike, and what's the other kid's name?
Lucas.
Lucas. Why is it to me that I feel like Lucas has gotten a complete pushback in his character?
Because he already had his arc.
But I
And
feel
it was
like,
Max during that whole time.
He arced already.
Yeah, he did.
but the thing
He
is
most
though,
definitely did.
and I know everybody kind of think, but I feel like in this last season he was really pushed back, and I'm also not a fan of. But it's understandable growth because that's just things that happen from being little kids to being adults. Especially you saw that with Will when he was like the Dungeons and Dragons thing. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to keep having those memories, but obviously Mike was getting more mature. He was with 11.
I understand.
You know what I mean? And so Will was hurt. You know what I mean? And obviously it's one-sided because Mike's focus is somewhere else at this point.
But also, too, if you haven't noticed, Brittany kind of pointed it out, too. You know how whenever Robin was saying, he was like, well, how do you know that someone likes you? She
I know
said,
he did the nudge thing though.
it could be with a touch. It could be anything. Because Will's character, like Will in real life, is gay.
I know that.
Do you think that it's a possibility he has a crush on Mike?
I've been thinking
I
this
thought
for-
that.
Dude, I've been
thought
thinking this
that
since season 4.
because of, and the reason why I thought
He's
that.
so protected and wants to be with Mike so bad. But also, too, I do understand that you can get where that comes from where he's the only friend he's ever had. He's the first person that ever came up and sat beside him on the swing and said, hey, you wanted to be friends. You want to hold on to that person.
Yeah.
Like, and I get that. Like, that's the only person that ever showed you love, but without like actual love. Like, there's a difference between love and love. You know what I mean?
Of course,
Like,
what makes his whole thing even more impossible to like, obviously him and Mike aren't his friends, so he hasn't really developed friends even when they moved to that new town and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just been him and 11 and his brother, Jonathan. And I feel like because of especially the fact that he was Zombie Boy and all that, I feel like that put a mental block on him. You know what I mean? And for everything, and this is exactly why I'm so excited for this next part to come up, is because it's finally nice to see him get out of that. I love to see, because I was always a quiet kid, just burst out of his bubble and just be that person that he should have been from the beginning. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that takes his confidence to another level. But then now, of course, you got me messed up thinking that what if he turns into the next bad guy? What if the story completely twists? But you know what?
Never know.
If it does twist into that, does that mean it continues? Does that mean we get to another spinoff of Will being Vecna, basically?
you could.
You know what I'm saying? They could continue the series, and I
They're
would
also
love that.
making so much money off of this. How could you not give somebody else what they want? Like how?
But
Yeah.
my confusion.
Oh,
So
I know,
why do you think they chose a Nancy spinoff though? Why Nancy though? That's the only thing that threw me off. And I'm not saying she was
We
a
might
bad
discover
character.
more of it.
I enjoyed her for sure, but I feel like she's a filler with everyone else around her in comparison to the certain people that surrounded that I really enjoyed acting, like Dustin,
But also
Robin,
too, she's
Steve,
had a
Eddie.
lot of she's had a lot of growth.
Yes.
Like her growth has been
Yeah.
her growth has been exponential because she went from like, you know, the shy,
What a ball.
what a catch, the shy girlfriend, you know, didn't want to have sex with her boyfriend, all that kind of stuff, to now like
She's the baddest chick in the crew.
she talk about using a shotgun to blow somebody's balls off.
No,
You know,
she's the baddest chick in the crew.
like you went from here to here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then too, like, well, and also too, that goes back to Nightmare on Elm Street. What was the main character's name? Her name was Nancy.
Mm-hmm. There's the correlation there.
It
Now,
always
now
goes
that
back to that.
now that
Maybe
you
that's
look at
the
it-
reason why I've been enjoying Stranger Things so much, because I
And she
you know I
dies.
have a love. Freddy's my favorite horror.
And she dies.
Yeah, you could see that. Yeah.
Nancy does die.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my questions to be answered. I need this time to
This-
hurry up.
This season right here answers all questions. From what I've read, it answers all questions.
I'm just impatient. That's really what it comes
Ain't
down
we
to.
all?
And and we got so much good things to look forward to between now
Oh,
and
yeah.
then. Now, since we touched on Stranger Things so much, the other one that I've been really curious about has been
I've never
Welcome
watched
to
it, so-
Derry. So I watched the first 2 episodes.
I haven't watched. I barely made it through the first one. But
Is it because of literally the beginning? Was that such a turnoff? Because when I saw that part in the beginning in the car, I was just like, what the hell? It made no sense to me.
it made no sense.
I'm not liking the direction it's going in, but the second episode, this is why I wanted to watch the second episode, and I'm going to finish it because I think it's up to like 7 episodes. I do want to watch at least the first season to give it the full chance, because I really do feel like in order to understand it, but I'm not liking. Does it have to do with it? I'm confused.
Yes. See, what they're doing is they're going in reverse.
Stop.
They're going in reverse from the first one that they're doing is Welcome to Derry Season 1 deals with 1962. There's 3 seasons to this. Your first season is 1962. Your second season is 1935. Then your third season is going to be 1908.
So to me, it just sounds like I still don't understand where they're going with this. Because I mean,
Nobody really knows
The-
where they're going with it, but also too, you're learning a lot about where he came from.
But so my understanding,
I already know a lot of what happens because I've seen spoilers already. Because I really wasn't like that first episode. I'm really sorry. It really threw me.
But what threw you? That's what I want to
The
know.
whole thing.
It's real.
It threw me because it had. I mean, I
So where
understand
did
that I
you-
got to watch the whole thing.
But where did you stop?
I can't even remember.
Where you just
Like
Did you
I
stop?
literally sat here dumbfounded whenever I seen all that. Like
Well,
the kid with 2 heads coming out of the woman, slaughtering everybody in the theater, and
okay, so you saw that.
and I'm like, why?
But see, that's where I don't understand. Well, okay, so Welcome to Derry doesn't feel like it. It feels like a psychotic warfare. What am I using? Not psychotic. Mental
That's
warfare.
pretty much what it is.
That's because in one of the parts you hear the guy talk about how they're trying to find the weapon, and that's where that other. Well, I don't know if you've seen that yet, have you? You're okay. So where they're
Said I
basically
already
digging
know.
up the site in the military where they're at, and they brought this guy over to help him find it.
It
and
was
all.
it was a meteor crash,
Okay,
is what it was. That's where it came from.
but it is
What
just
what
like,
it is deadlights. That's what it was. It took a form of Bob Gray, who was a clown, who was Pennywise, but he was a clown in a traveling circus. Well, Pennywise took the form of a kid. Bob Gray was on a smoke break. This kid come out of the woods, said, I need to find my parents. There was a woman screaming in the woods. He followed. And then that's when he takes him and becomes the form of Pennywise, because back then children loved clowns. And that's what he feeds off of is kids. Back then kids loved clowns. There was no other thing. I mean, it was back in the fucking 60s.
But Pennywise, even though you've seen his name in there, and they're incorporating him into it, there's nothing of him that's actually
yet.
there.
Not yet.
The only thing that I've seen that has become remotely close to him is the him speaking in the sewers. You know, the through the pipes. The kids listening to the song in the pipes, which is another thing that's thrown because it's coming off of that show. So is that like a trigger that kind of gets that mental warfare going?
What?
That movie?
What movie?
The movie that they were watching, because remember it was the kid with the name in the beginning, with the pacifier. The first one that got hit was what, Maddie or something?
Oh yeah, Marge.
And so he was watching that, and then the kids went and watched it, and it became a nightmare as well for them. So it's almost making me feel like that movie is a trigger for it.
Well, it feeds off your fears. It knows what you're afraid of, so it knows what you're afraid of, so it uses it.
But does that song trigger your fears into now dealing with whatever the hell is going on? Because I'll be honest with you, I mean,
it could be anything.
What it is, where I'm at with it now is like when I first watched it, I can understand why you were so turned off by it, because to me, it just seems dumb and unnecessary. But the more that I watched it, and like I said, I finished watching the second episode, I kind of want to continue to see where they go with it because there's unanswered questions.
And that's probably why they did that.
But right now, it just feels sloppy and dumb. And it does feel like it's more than one movie going on.
But
at the
also,
same time.
too, that's why I'm glad you said that. They did incorporate some other Stephen King movies in this.
I saw his name attached to it.
They did The Shining. Dick Halloran. He's in the military. That is, I believe, I don't know if that's his dad or if that's actually him. I think it's actually Dick Halloran. He's one of the guys in the military. He has The Shining, and he can use it. So they're incorporating other things into this of what it is. So apparently you just have to keep watching. Like that's one of the things, because you actually don't see Pennywise until episode 3 or 4.
Okay.
And there's what I found out.
You do get a hint of Pennywise though, and when you see the kid Maddie in the movie. Did you see that part? Well, you had to have because you watched the arms get ripped off. Because if you notice, at some point when he's in there and he's holding that baby, he starts to smile and it turns into that Pennywise smile. Mm-hmm. So is Maddie going to be Pennywise?
He can make you see things.
So it's just literally a whole trip. Everything that is going on is a whole trip.
Pretty much.
And of course, I want to know exactly what happens to Maddie. Because all you see is him his pacifier going flying in the air, and it looked like he got bopped in the back of the head. But then they just leave you blank again,
Pretty much.
which is annoying. Which I understand what they're doing. They're keeping you intrigued into the show. You want to see
I'm
it.
going to watch it tomorrow. Like when I wake up, I'm going to start like watching.
Mhm.
I won't rewatch it just so I can sit down and actually like look and pick out things on my own. People have already told me, like I already know pretty much what happens, but I want to find out. Like the military is there for a reason.
Oh yeah.
I do know why.
Which
I was already told why. Somebody already told me why, which I think is stupid. They're dumb if they're trying to do what they're trying to do.
I figure whatever
I
they're
will say
doing
that
is always the cause of things getting 10 times worse. Because it feels like, is it not feel like that with the Upside Down? The way the military has kind of in Stranger Things?
I will say the meteor has a lot to do with it.
So what? Okay, so the way they described it, it's like there's pillars around, and I'm going to assume Derry, the whole town, and then whatever is in the center of that pillar, which I'm going to assume now is the meteor, is what's causing that whole town. So the town is literally on a full acid trip. Everything that these people are doing, I feel like there's multiple stories that could happen where these kids are dealing with one thing, and then on the other side of town, like 10 blocks over, these other kids are dealing with something else. Like it could be just such a continuous play on that movie, but it is weird. I do not like that baby. The whole thing of that baby, the way it looks, like it's freaky to me. So did you see the part with the mom? Yeah,
I really don't remember.
I don't know her character's name, but it's the black chick, the daughter that's in the movie theater with the dad. You remember how like the kid Maddie was hiding behind the thing, and she was like, "Oh, he went that way." That girl. Did you see what happens with her and her mom? That's in the second episode, I'm pretty sure.
No, I didn't make it to the second.
Okay, so you don't care that I spoil it for you, right? You don't care that I spoil it for you, or do you want to wait because you're going to watch it tomorrow?
I probably don't watch it tomorrow.
Okay. So I'm not going to say
I'm going to put things
So if
together.
you thought the first part was bad, it gets crazy like that again in the second one. I'm going to put it to you that way. And to me, like, but that one was way more freakier than the first one.
I wonder why I went to West Virginia.
Yep. That was a walk-in touchdown. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and I'll figure things out.
I'm actually, it's one of those things where I'm not sold on it yet, but I'm gonna continue watching it because I got to know what happens next. That's just generally how I am with anything that I've watched.
Yeah.
Like I'm finally going back, and it's way off topic, but I'm finally going back and watching. I need to watch the rest of Attack on Titan. I started watching the first season. I've already seen all of it, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch the whole thing and try to catch up on that as well. But I'm doing that with a few shows. Like I'm actually doing. I'm almost done with the seasons for Malcolm in the Middle. I just watch random stuff. Have you ever watched that show before?
I've seen a few episodes.
That's how I was too. And of course, you know how social media is. They throw like little clips of episodes in, and I got drawn in and I started watching it. And I just, it's a wild show. Like I hate to say it, but I feel like I'm the mom. Oh, the one that's always flipping out, having the most stress, going crazy on the kids. Maybe that's why I like the show so much. I see myself as one of the parents. And Megan's like the dad. Just chill, calm, collective. Most of the mental together, goes crazy too. But yeah. So are you guys as excited as I am for Spaceballs 2 to come out? Did you enjoy the first one as much as
I
I
like
did?
the first one a lot.
I'm afraid for any movie that's coming out years later. I'm always afraid that it's going to be bad, but I'm super excited for it.
No, I would be definitely excited to see that. I like Rick Moranis. Well, is he actually going to be in it though?
If I understand, it's all original casting and stuff
Other
like
than
that too.
obviously John Candy.
Oh, rest in peace. He did so good in that movie, though. And
Yeah, he
it
was
was
good.
crazy to me because I felt like it was a kid's adult movie, like a movie a kids could watch, but really the humor in it was ridiculous.
There was a lot of puns too.
Oh
Like,
my
stick
god! But it was so
Just slapstick
corny.
comedy.
But it was so corny, you enjoyed it, and it was
No,
surprising.
it was well done.
Like I mean, there's just always certain lines in that movie that till this day I'll say out loud. Like the wife will say, "Oh, did you find that?" I said, "We ain't found shit." You know what I mean? It's just random shit like that that just kind of pops up. You know what I mean? It's like your source is as big as mine. Like it's just I don't know. It's just certain things in that movie. You know what I mean?
Like even when
Like
he
I even
says-
tell the wife he's dumb. I was like, "Can I get some helmet?"
I kind of like I don't know, it's cheesy, but when they're like, we're going to comb the desert, and it's literally that fades out of the scene, and it's like literally a huge comb. They're like going across the desert.
And that's what I was saying. It was so
Dumb.
corny, but it was just enjoyable, and that's what I think I like the most about it. You know what I mean? And it was one of those movies that I liked it, I loved it, I disliked it, and then I fell in love with it again. And because the only reason I disliked it is because I saw it, my brother was playing it like that was like
All the
his
time.
greatest movie of all time. Like you know how most kids are watching Disney movies and stuff like that. His was Spaceballs. 100%. He loved it. So I kind of got annoyed with it for a while there. But no, definitely not. And then, of course, I'm excited for Scary Movie 6. I'm done. I'm hoping.
I'm not. I'm good on that. I'm sorry.
Really?
The
Probably.
only two that were good were the first two.
But-
the rest
but
of
the
them
thing-
sucked
but-
after
but
that.
you
That's
realize
just how
the
I
fir-
feel.
But you realize the first two, the Marlon brothers were in it. You realize that 6 is them doing it again, right?
Yeah, but let's see how it goes.
I don't know. I'm excited for it.
I just
and
got
he
lost
said,
with
and I'm
it
not-
for a long time.
He says the Scary Movie does really well. We might get a White Chicks too. I just watched that the other day, so it was weird to watch that movie and then see that pop up on my social media. But I don't know if I feel like they can remake how well that movie was.
Because I'm just like, that feels like a standalone movie too. Like, what are you going to do with it? Like, what would the script even be?
Yeah, like what's the plot of the movie compared to how the first one was? Because the first one was just so corny and dumb, but it was done well. Like all the actors in it, even the two ones where they're always making the gay comments at each other, like, "Oh, who would you bang, Rosie O'Donnell or Oprah?" I think was one of them, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Really
like-
love this Christine.
and you know what that reminded me of? Like for them was for some reason I always thought of Bad Boys for that because it reminded me of the Martin and Will how they and you know see how I call them by their first names, but like how them two would end up beefing with the other two cops that was in there. You know how they always had that bicker back and forth. Every time I seen that in White Chicks, that's what I would think of. I thought it was just a stupider, like they were making like poking fun at Bad Boys for that, in my opinion. And then he was like, "Oh, you big handsome man." And then Terry Crews in that movie. Oh my God, he's hilarious. And then he was mad at the fact the whole time. He was like, "You were white." And then him flipping out in the club. Oh my! I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for those two movies. Obviously, there's Shrek. There's Toy Story coming out. That's another one that's going to be good. Like we got a few bangers. I know there's a few more that I'm missing. That's supposed to be really good, but I think the number one I'm most excited for, even though I'm excited for a lot of them, is definitely Spaceballs. Like I feel like I need a good comedy back in my life, and I hope they do everything they're supposed to. And I hope Scary Movie 6 is going to end up being the same way. Yeah, 20 and 14. Still going in.
It's kind of a shootout a little bit.
We're 2.5 hours in. We're going to have to cut this one off.
No, that's what I just looked at. I just looked at my phone. I was like, damn, we've been going in for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We're going to cut this one off and then make sure you like, subscribe, tell everybody. And then hopefully people watch the video after we're done. Let's go back and rewatch it. Skim through some parts. I know that's what people do, but
Yeah.
But thanks for everybody, and we'll have the next one here soon. I'll be posting. Just keep looking out and share and like, and we'll be back on the next one. See y'all around.
That's a good one. Bye.